This format is amazing. Like one of the sweetest limited formats. I don't know, Richard said it was maybe one of the best ever in his opinion. Everyone seems to love this format, so I'm really excited to see what this is all about. So we don't play much limited, but when we get a chance, it's usually super fun. Welcome to the Fishbowl for the 20th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. You might be wondering why we're drafting on Magic Online instead of Arena. And the answer is, not only are we drafting, we're playing the Lotto today. We are playing the Boseiju Who Endures Lotto. Boseiju is $50, and it's a rare, and it's increasing on Magic Online. So we have a little bit of added fun with our pack openings because there's a chance every time we crack a pack that there's going to be $50 worth of Boseiju in there. So that is why I want to play on Moto, because I just can't resist the pack cracking Lotto. That is part of the fun of this. So how was pre-release? Hopefully it was awesome. Hopefully everyone is doing well today. So the plan for today is pretty simple. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into a draft. We're going to open, at least a couple Boseijus. If we open a Boseiju, we will turn it into treasure chests and open those, of course, to keep the gambling going. But here's the plan. We're going to do a draft. If we lose twice, then we're gonna quit the draft and go to another draft and see how many drafts we can do during the stream. So just check out all these cool new cards. Well, play the Lotto, have some fun. So that is the plan for today. We don't do limited much, but when we do, it's usually a good time. So hopefully everyone had a good pre-release, a good weekend, whatever you were doing this weekend. Played my store's pre-release, split the top. Ooh, King of Sharks, impressive. Did you open bombs in your sealed pool? So anyway, let's do our reminders and jump into draft number 1. And I should say, I have not drafted this set once, not a single time, not one time. So if you got advice, I'll definitely listen. We'll learn it together. We'll figure out this apparently awesome format as we go along. So, hey Seth, I just wanted to say that I opened a Boseiju and an Emperor today in my pre-release. Oh my goodness, that is an amazing pre-release pool. That is, did you do well with it? I mean, either way, you're a winner because of, you can turn that into what, like $50, $60, like some pretty high amount of money. That's a great open. Best draft format in many years. Everyone seems to love it, and I haven't got to experience it yet. So, hey Seth, what do you think of Oni Call Anvil, and do you think that Cat Oven has potential with blood tokens? I think that Oni Call Anvil definitely has potential to show up in various decks. I don't know about blood tokens and Cat Oven. Cat Oven, the challenge is, I think it would take a new build of Cat Oven. The main tier lists are a little bit tight, so I'm not sure what you'd fit the blood tokens into, but I do think you could build another build of it. So, ooh, Ishin is so sweet. Ishin always impresses me with Samurai. So reminders, and then draft number 1, replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, the Kamigawa fun has already begun. How do you like yesterday's deck? The Mind Link mech, a Free Flame Painter, Hanada, Explosive Singularity. Oh, that deck is it's so much fun. It's so much fun. So yeah, check that out on the YouTube. The deck was an absolute blast. Tomorrow, you can probably take a guess at what we're doing for against the odds. You can probably figure out what challenge we might be trying to pull off. And I've already been working on some decks for older formats, so those are going to be coming up soon too. So tons of stuff on the YouTube. A reminder that our sponsor, hey, what's up, Doug? How are you? How are you liking the new set in Commander? A reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom, and if you need some magical cards, yeah, AFR was not very liked. You can get it from cardkingdom.com. Even get a Gravestorm if you'd like, but even get a free MTG Goldfish sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes and they'll hook you up. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, giveaways, support the stream, the channel, site donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 support gets your message read on stream, and that means it's time for some limited RBS. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. For me, the best card you can pick is the Ninja Turtle that kills vehicles, artifacts, creatures, sagas, enchantment creatures. Oh, that does sound sweet. Open a mirror gallery as one of the cards on the list is in one of my sealed boosters. Ooh, that's actually, the old one, not mirror box. Oh, that's a really expensive card, isn't it? All right, here we go. Draft number 1. Let's get in here. Wow, there's actually 1,400 people drafting. That's a lot. Wow. Oh my goodness, we're right into it. Okay, pack 1. We're here. Here it goes. What are we doing? I don't even know if I know these cards. How do I make these bigger? We have 1 minute to make a pick. Okay, our rare is, I know there's a way to make this bigger. I do this every time we draft, I do this and cannot figure it out, but I know there's a way to do it. Oh no. Ugh, okay, what do we get? Light Paws, Emperor's Voice. That's our rare. Acquisitions Octopus. Draws us some cards. Can't go wrong with that. Blue Saga, Behold the Unspeakable, shrinks creatures, draws some cards, flips around into a pretty big flyer. Flame Discharge seems like pretty good removal. Octopus seems good. Rabbit Battery, good for Constructed. Ambitious Assault. I really don't know what color combinations are best. Low Rarity Ninja. I don't know if you can make Light Paws. Can you make Light Paws work in Limited? I would say the Blue Saga does seem pretty good. It's bonkers. Better than Flame Discharge. Would we rather have the Blue Saga? Oh, we don't have many seconds. The Octopus also seems good. All right, everyone. I mean, I did want another Unspeakable. This wasn't exactly what I was imagining, but we will. Ooh, what? Did you see that? Did you see that switch? Did you see that switch? Did you see that? Did we get bugged? We had it. It was selected. Oh my goodness. Okay. Huh. Drop and restart. We didn't open up Boseiju. Well, I guess we're gonna see if Light Paws is good. Oh, Moto. I don't even know can you even build a Light Paws deck? Is it even possible? That's a Moto pug. That's a Moto pun. I don't think that's on me. Okay. I mean, I think Colossal Sky Turtle's got to be awesome, but it would have been much better if we had oh my goodness. 2 in a row. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we had the Blue Saga? If we had the Blue Saga, we'd be in serious business. Oh, magic cards. All right, we're going to put Light Paws in the sideboard for now. I think that Moonsnare Specialist has got to be good. Just bouncing stuff seems really strong. But we're probably just taking another turtle and feeling sad. That we don't have the Blue Saga to go along with it. But this turtle's great, right? I mean, it's a huge finisher. Discard it to get another card back from your graveyard to your hand, or discard it to bounce something. Like, how can this not be amazing? I think Gloom Shrieker is good, but let's go turtle number 2. And wow, every pack has had Enthusiastic Mechanaut. Ooh, Counter Crab. Can you build a channel deck? Can we just keep taking these big channel things? How is the Mirror Shell Crab? I know it's good and constructed, but what was a rare we didn't pick? Well, we actually sadly have the rare in our sideboard. It's Light Paws Emperor's Voice. It was supposed to be the Blue Uncommon Saga, but the crab will wheel? Really? Is the crab not good? The crab seems really good to me. Is it not actually good? Clack, clack. I mean, what else is there? I don't think Historian's Wisdom's very good for us. Saga lore counter stuff. Short Circuit. Enchant artifact or creature. Enchant a permanent gets an -3 and -0 loses flying. You know what? Let's take the crab. Just take the most expensive card out of every pack and we'll be fine. That's our technique so far. Oh no. What's the most expensive card in this pack? The blue vehicle? The blue vehicle doesn't seem that good. Okay, so what is good? Moonfolk Puzzle Maker. 3 mana, 1/4 flying when it becomes tapped. Scry 1. Mnemonic Spear. 2 mana, sack it, draw 2, discard it, draw a card. I mean, that's probably fine, right? We're hoping to open some Boseijus. Yeah, there's so many insane red cards going around. Are we taking Mnemonic Spear? All right. Kami Flair is really good. How hard is it to be 3 colors? You know what? Let's just stick with Spear for now. Let's stick with 2 colors for the time being. Ooh, another one. Okay. So we're kind of looking like a Simic stuff deck so far. We are the right colors for the Boseiju. I think you want to be in green because it'll encourage Magic Online to give us a Boseiju. Mnemonic Spear number 2. Fade into Antiquity. Better than a second Sphere. That's a question. Get the removal. I mean, I guess there are a lot of artifacts and enchantments in this set, aren't there? But card draw. Chat. But card draw. All right, I'll take the removal. Birds. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you for you. Thank you. The Modern Age. 2-mana saga, loot, flip into a 2/3 flyer. Seems fine. Sky Swimmer Koi. 3/3 flyer for 4. When an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you can loot. We also have Saba Trespassers, 4 mana, 3/5. Channel it, discard it, tap 2 creatures they don't untap. Junkai Trainee is a random 2-drop. Is the fish better than the modern Age? Is this not good? Is the Modern Age not good? This is our chance to get back a blue saga. Yeah, Trespassers. All right, we'll take the fish. Trainee is good. Oh, Exile target artifact creature or return to the battlefield. That's not as exciting. Dig for an enchantment or a land. We have 2 enchantments in our turtles. Guardians of Aboro. 3/4 defender. Modified creatures you control can attack as they didn't have defender. Oh, this pack doesn't look great. What about Shrine Steward? Enters the battlefield, can search your library for a shrine or an aura. Okay. I don't even know if we play Commune. I guess we could if we get enough. We'll take it, and if we get enough pieces, we could play it. What do we think about Moonfolk Puzzlemaker? 3 mana 2/4 flyer that can potentially scry. Favor of Juki. Channel it to pump something, and channel permanent gets +3/+3 in reach. Or a Sabria Trespassers. It's very good. Better than the Trespassers. It does seem like a good crewer. All right, maybe that blue vehicle comes back. Ooh, Trainee. Well, now I think we take the 2-drop. I feel like we need to just fill out our curve. Bear of Memory. Put a +1/+1 counter on enchantment creature against trample. 3 mana, 2/3. Is there a lot of punishment for being an artifact and enchantment in this set? That's like, wow, green does seem open, which is good. Enchant artifact or creature enters the battlefield. If enchanted permanent is a greatest power draw card, enchanted permanent screen. That doesn't seem very good. You know what? We're gonna take this ramp spell. Tamio Safekeeping. The Cudgels. No, we're Transmitter. All right. Boseiju. Hey, what's up, Acidic Erasto? Boseiju. That'll make up for that light pause pick if we open Boseiju here. I don't know about Grafted Growth. Enters the battlefield, put a counter on something. Makes a land tap for 2 mana. Oh, well. Well. That's not Boseiju, but I bet foil Kadama's gotta be worth something. Where are we at money-wise? Oh, not that much. Something, though. 5 ticks? 4 ticks? All right. I mean, can we take it? It's got to be fine, right? It's a fine limited creature. 3 mana, 3/3, reach. If we modify stuff, it gets trample, and we can do a bunch of ramping. Spinning Wheel Kick seems fun. That could kind of be our Wrath, almost, if we get a big creature down. Essence Capture is fine. Generous Visitor is good with a lot of enchantments. I don't know what this does. Heir of the Ancient Vague. 3 mana, 2/3. Enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it if you have a modified creature. Hey, what's up, 2 Blue Ben? How are you? I think we take foil Kadama. How can we pass up a foil mythic Kadama? I still wish we had that blue saga. That would have been so good. All right. So we got to fill out our curve, but it's looking fine. Yeah, I'm intrigued by Spinning Wheel Kick. Yeah, ways to put counters on things would be helpful, or like maybe some equipment could also work. I think we just take another Trainee probably. I was surprised by how late these were going, but Grizzly Bear with upside, that's good on the curve. Really, Spell Pierce is great. Interesting. Bill Ishin Standard Brawl. Ooh, yeah, Ishin. I'm excited. Ishin is the card I get to play for this week's Commander Clash, and I'm really excited for it. Spell Pierce. Everyone loves the Spell Pierce. I mean, Spell Pierce is the removal. Puppet for Proliferate. Enters a battlefield for each kind of counter on target permanent. We don't really have anything with counters, though. I think we just got to take the Trainee. I'm a little worried about our curve. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Turtletron. 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 Turtletron is achieved. There's another Moonstare specialist, but I mean, Turtletron. It's gotta be good. Oh my god, not even. Oh, that's a mirror box. It doesn't do anything in our deck. Okay, a whole playset of turtles. Oh, is the turtle not good? Am I overrating this turtle? Is this turtle actually bad? Like 2 mana bounce, 2 mana regrowth, or big finisher. Like that's gotta be good, right? It's gotta be good. All right, we're just taking turtles. If we see another turtle, we're gonna take it. Is there anything else relevant? I mean, mirror box is fun, but I don't think it's gonna work in limited. I mean, turtle is kind of our removal too. Like turtles are removal. We just keep bouncing stuff until we win. 1 less for each modified creature you control. Oh, we're not very good at modifying things. We can take another commune, I guess, to dig for our turtles. Mirror box is like the coolest card in the set. It really is. There's so many cool things you can do about it. What about this land? We have artifacts and enchantments. Could be worth it. Turtle gets back turtle, gets back turtle. Ups the storm count. Actually doesn't even, because it's channel, but you know what I mean. Yeah, we could splash a color. You know, I think we're going to take the color. Instead of splashing a color, what if we take a colorless? Ooh. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. It's a way we could cheat our turtles into play. That's probably the worst idea. Oh man, are we doing it? I mean, this has to be the absolute worst card imaginable, right? But oh, this is a horrible idea, but turtle surprise. Another mnemonic spear is probably better, but there's a reason this card is just flying around the table and no one's taking it. I'm sure we just get blown out, but could you imagine? Could you imagine if we get a surprise turtle? I think the correct sphere is mnemonic sphere, but ooh. 2 mana saga, extra land, 3 life, flips around into a 3/3. All right. Ooh, actually, this is probably good, isn't it? 2 drop, 2/1, ward 2, reconfigures. Oh, the problem with the Zeus's many journeys is, I mean, we're gonna be trying to cheat turtles with it now. The problem with the Zeus's many journeys is you do need the land in hand. I think we might want the equipment for modified purposes. Yeah, let's take that for modified purposes. Also good for our curve. It does help with the curve. Cudgels, more cudgels. Network terminal. And a mana. Pay 1, tap another untapped artifact, draw and discard. Leaves the battlefield, you may pay 2 to draw a card. That's probably fine. Channel, pay 4, discard it. Tap 2 creatures you don't control. I don't know what to take here. I'm leaning towards paper decoy. Yeah, I think we already do have terminals. You know what? I'm gonna take paper decoy. I want our curve to be reasonable. We do not have much removal. Is the lack of removal gonna be a problem? Is this one of those limited formats that requires removal? Is that something to worry about? Enters the battlefield +1/+1 counter if you control a modified creature. We just don't have enough modified creatures, I don't think, to make it work. Visitor. All right. Visitor's fine. We don't have that many enchantments, but it's fine. Here's the proliferate. The proliferate thing. We just don't have enough counters to make it work. I think now we will take the Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce for the sideboard seems good. Another one of those. Oh, discard to make a monk. All right, that works with our channel plan. 3 mana mana dork is. You know what? We're taking it. We don't have a single legend in our deck, but we're taking it. Do you actually like Spell Pierce as like a main deck card? Well, safekeeping in the sideboard, Cool Island in the sideboard, Blossoming Sands for our splash. All right, All right, please. Hmm. Not a Boseiju. So draft one, Boseiju fails. Lotto was not one. But Shigeki's kind of cool. another way to get back our turtles. Seems good, and it's a 2-drop. What does this do? Target creature gets +X until end of turn, where X is the greatest mana value among permanents. I mean, if we get a turtle down, that's kind of a blowout. Can I request Invoke Calamity Panza when you get from Neo Standard to Modern? It's on my list. It's definitely on my list, so that's going to be coming. Shigeki's quite good. Oh, this is the third Moonsnare specialist we passed. I feel like, you know what? We're going to take it. We're going to mill ourselves out, I think, but we're going to take it. Oh, Shadow Uprising. Has anyone casted a Shadow Uprising in Limited? Is it good? Is there any chance that it's good? All right, we're going to take Shigeki. Preservers. Enters the battlefield, put a counter on something, so it works with Modified. Discard it. Put a counter on up to 2 things. That might be fine. We have the Ninja Turtles going. We could use maybe one more. Modern Age would be fine. Probably just taking Modern Age. Wait, you won through your opponent casting. Oh. Well, that's I mean, this has got to be a bomb, right? It's a lot of green mana, but this seems 2 4/5s. That's got to be absurd in Limited. How can this not be just an absolute bomb? I mean, I guess if someone we have all the turtles, so who's gonna have the bounce? I think we take it. So random pump spell, Snake Ninja for the spinning wheel kick thing. Land becomes a spirit. Thornwood Falls would be fine, but all right. I mean, invoke the ancients. Do you say you hate when Limited is good? Oh, you had it in Limited and it was good. That makes sense. I really would like a little bit more removal. I don't know if I want Turtle Bounce to be our only removal. When it enters the battlefield, you may turn an enchantment you control to your owner's hand. If you do, gain 3 life. Discard it. This is probably good. We could use some ramp. Like, that's got to be good. It works with our channel plan. Like, it ramps us. It fixes our mana. It builds towards the big. Let's take another one. You never have too many of them. Ooh, spinning whale kick. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power. Oh, can I take it? Can we take spinning wheel kick, please? It might be correct to take Fade into Antiquity, but spinning wheel kick. Is Fade just better? But spinning wheel kick is so hilarious. I mean, our main removal is discarding turtles to bounce, I guess. We don't really have hard removal. You know what? We're taking the... I will say, everyone that's saying Fade into Antiquity, you're probably right, but I can't resist the chance to spinning wheel kick someone. Oh, also, I don't know if you saw this. What are we taking here? Bad. Probably not good. Probably bad. Oh, target creature. Oh, great. Great. That's removal. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. Yes, please, Master's Rebuke. Anchor to Reality. That does nothing in our deck. Gloom Trigger is probably sweet, but I don't think we're going to splash at this point. I don't know if you saw... I don't know what we take here. Oh, actually, apparently, according to the stats that are published from this, apparently Imperial Oath is like one of the bombiest cards in the set that is just like showing up, one of the most played commons. It's showing up in like every deck, but we're gonna take the Sweet Forest. So many Gloom Shriekers. We'll take a Trainee. Trainee's good. I don't know if you saw how hyped are you, chat? How hyped are you for combo? Oh, that's a combo. That's a combo with the spinning wheel kick. Yes. Oh, it happened. We got him. We'll take the commune, even though we're probably good. Okay, our next sweet. I don't know if it's good, but it's sweet. So Jack, are you hyped for the Street Fighter layer drop? I'm curious. Is that something you're excited about? They've been starting to like show off some of the art from it, and I don't know if anyone caught this, but there was a Japanese Twitter account that actually just like tweeted all the cards this morning and then deleted it. Um, if you're a Street Fighter fan, the flavors seem pretty good from what I saw. We got spell pierces for days. Those spells are being pierced. Mid on Street Fighter. I mean, I have fond memories of playing Street Fighter, like growing up. And no Boseiju yet, but that just means there's more. We got to do more drafts until we get a Boseiju. How many of you were here when we had the quest for Nexus of Fate, and we opened, I want to say 700 treasure chests to try to get like $100 Nexus of Fate, and we whiffed. Like the most against the odds thing ever to happen. Like the math was so in favor of us hitting it. So they are original cards. I don't believe they're legal outside of Commander and like Legacy, but okay. Now we got to put this together, and then we got to win some games so we have more money so we can draft again so we can get Boseiju. All right, so what are we definitely not cutting? Invoke is staying. Our ramp is staying. Turtles and Crabs definitely staying. Spinning Wheel Kick not going away. Communes can probably go. I don't think communes are that good. Tameo Safekeeping can go. I don't know about, what do you think about Generous Visitor? Wait, it was leaked. What was leaked? Oh, a Japanese Twitter account tweeted the whole Street Fighter Secret Lair drop. Oh yeah, we got turtles for days. Do you think Generous Visitor is worth it? I mean, the Green Saga is probably correct to cut for sure in a deck like this. We don't have more dragons. I mean, I think, honestly, we probably got to cut it. Sideboard All-Star. Paper Decoy, maybe? Master's Rebuke. So that's more removal. The fish is kind of okay. I mean, Bare Memories is probably fine. We do want ways to put counters on things. Fade into Antiquity, everyone says, is great. Grafted Gift. We could cut this. It does put a counter on things, though. We do have this Kadama that we kind of want to support. We got to cut 3 more things. We're definitely not cutting that. We're keeping Mnemonic Sphere. Sagas, Trainees. Oh, what do we cut? You think Visitor is worth it? What about Fang? What about the Snake Ninja? Bear is not great. I know. The question is, do we need it just to try to support Kadama? I mean, I guess Kadama's fine either way. 14 lands? We can't play 14 lands. Why Moto? Boseiju Lotto. Boseiju's worth $50. We're trying to open a Boseiju so we can retire. If we open a Boseiju, I'm out of here. Done. I'm going to a tropical island and retiring on my 50 ticks. All right, get rid of that. Yeah, we'll get rid of the grafted growth, I think. We're not cutting crabs. Even if it's correct, we're not cutting the crabs. It's not happening. So as far as the games, if we lose 2 matches, then we will redraft. As long as we have only lost 1 match, we will keep going. I have never been to any tropical island. What is the best tropical island? Where do we go? There's currently a countdown on the Capcom website. If it's a secret lair, is the announcement fighting game fans may be very upset. Ooh, are fighting game fans expecting? It is good with Kadama. What are fighting game fans expecting? Is there like a upcoming announcement that they're waiting for? That'd be kind of funny if the secret lair drop just angered everyone because it was not something better. Oh, Street Fighter 6. Balmy, Erie, Pennsylvania. I mean, Erie, Pennsylvania is not really. Can we cut the fish? Maybe the fish? I guess the fish is on a. Our curve is better than it looks because remember, these can all be discarded as spells. So our curve is actually way better than it looks. We got to cut 2 cards. Dragon Bones. I think maybe. Actually, this is another way to put counters on things. All right, we're going to cut Cultivation. Well, maybe we cut Cultivation. pitch it to make a 1/1 for 2. All right, we're going to cut cultivation, and we'll cut 1 training. How about that? How's that look? That looks reasonable. And then we get to keep our roadside reliquary, and then we can add basics. We definitely need a lot of green, but we need some blue. Dragabones, welcome to the fishbowl. I'm horrible at draft for the format. Show me how it's done. Oh, I don't know if you want to trust my draft advice, just because this is my first draft of the format. All right, good enough? Good enough? Here we go. Seth, did you end up building that Martifacts deck? I sent you an email. Build around Onikal Anvil, Hidden Stockpile, and Reckless Fireweaver. Not yet. I think I like the idea, but I've just been working on other stuff, so I haven't gotten a chance yet. But it's still something that I think it'll be sweet. Do you need 4 turtles? I mean, does anyone need any number of turtles? Really? Really? But yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of this deck. We're Turtle Tribal. Turtle Tribal 3-0 incoming. Lost Ark. I don't even know what Lost Ark is. I mean, I feel like the turtle's actually good, though. Maybe it's not good. Well, I feel like this was a relatively successful first draft. No Boseiju, so that knocks us down like half a letter grade. Many turtles, that bounces us up half a letter grade, so solid S tier. solid S. Yeah, we could get rid of the fish. What would we add in place of the fish, though? Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have reanimation. It would be sweet. I think some of the like standard living index people have been sharing look really fun. They're on my list to try out. I worry that they might be a little soft to counters, because the idea is just to like pitch all your channel stuff and then Brilliant Restoration, get them all back. It feels like negate on Brilliant Restoration or whatever is going to be a problem, but it seems hilarious when it works. Yeah, it gets it back to our hand at least. Okay, here we go. Match 1, draft 1. No Boseiju, many turtles. I guess I should update the record. All right. Oh, did any of you... Hey, what's up, Grimichello? Well, we're not keeping the one island hand. All right, we'll keep that. That's fine. Keep... reliquary to the bottom, I guess. Stream mode achieved. Did any of you watch the Super Bowl this weekend? All right, Plains. Ooh, Turtle 1. Island go. Yeah, the stream view is here. Yeah, the full art lands look so good. I'm gonna have to give some of these to actually play my decks. The game was good, but my God, did it make me feel? It made me feel old. It was all this stuff that was all the commercials were like stuff from when I was a kid. It was like Cable Guy and Scrubs, and it was all this stuff, and then I realized it hit me. It hit me in the middle of the game. I was like, wow, I'm the old person. I'm the old person now. I mean, even the halftime show. I don't know if you remember, like, being a kid, and Big Lebowski references. I don't know if you remember being a kid and watching the Super Bowl, and they would have on like the halftime show was always these really old bands that were obviously targeted at like my parents or whatever, your parents, all of our parents. And now it's us. It's like Snoop and all these like stars from 20 years ago. So yeah, definitely the game was good, but I definitely came away from it feeling a little old. 2-2. We gotta play something. You know what? Let's play the 2-drop. Boom. Armor Guard Familiar. Go. The game was pretty good though. Yeah, they went hardcore on the nostalgia. Doctor Strange trailer. I think I missed that. Yeah. Just wait until about it. I was talking to Crib about it. Oh, maybe it was on the podcast. Just wait until they're playing My Chemical Romance on the classic rock stations. That's the final nail in the old coffin. When your favorite band growing up is on classic rock or whatever. All right, opponent also armor guarding, and spinning wheel kick. That's gonna do some work at some point. Well, play land, play Kadama, foil Kadama, Yorgo opponent. Sneaky reach. Sneaky reach. Some of us have favorite bands from before we were born, though. That's true. I like a lot of music from before I was born. And they're not even my favorite bands, but I remember the first time I heard like Nirvana on classic rock radio. that was like, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so old. About it. No attacks, passes. So if we put this on this and swing, this is a 4/5 trampler. So our opponent would have to block with 2 things, or we get to ramp. Doesn't seem bad. We could also just run out Shigeki and leave up Turtle Bounce. That might be even better. That might be better. Yeah, I feel like the Kadama is going to do some work eventually. We could also just Mnemonic Sphere and draw some cards. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the 20-year nostalgia cycle. That Lord of the Rings series, it makes me think that Wizards is like secretly a genius, and they are lining up the Lord of the Rings set with this TV show that's actually getting a lot of hype. So I feel like maybe Wizards is smarter than we realized. Channel is instant speed. Yeah, I guess we could cycle this. All right, gonna tap down our Kadama. And Spirited Companion, draw a card. Sure. About it. Oh, that's where our Saga went that we got the light figs for. There goes our Saga. Do we just bounce this with the turtle? Maybe we do. I guess we can take it. All right, we'll just take it for now. Sure. I mean, our opponent's not hitting us for that much. Down to 17. Cycle the sphere. More turtles. Island. Now, let's do this. Get a land. Replay it. I mean, if we ramp enough, then the spinning wheel kick's can actually do some work. We're actually getting pretty close to turtle mode. It's happening. About it. Digging, counting, tapping. Ooh, Restoration of Vijano. That is a good saga. Opponent has a good open. I think this might be the best saga for Constructed. Well, outside of Machiko's Reign of Truth. Machiko's Reign of Truth is literally the truth in the right deck. It's so good. About it. Gonna do some looting. I mean, I think our draft deck turned out pretty fun. Opponent gets in with a big fish. Sure. We will take it. We kind of just want to hit a land and play a turtle, I think. Oh, Well, all right. One more ramp. Oh, no. Just kidding. Oh, Shigeki. Is Shigeki bad? Maybe Shigeki's actually bad. Ouch. Okay, that was a blowout. Wow, mill 4 for 2 mana. Oh. Yeah, Machiko's Reign of Truth is so good. Oh, I'm disappointed. It's giving me the Satyr Wayfinder vibes. I love me some Satyr Wayfinder, but every once in a while it whiffs and it hurts so bad. About it. Gonna get back the sphere so they can draw some cards. They're gonna loot. I really wanted a land so we could play the Sky Turtle. If we can get down the Sky Turtle and just Wrath, it's gonna be so good. Opponent Neros, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup tier for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, all that glitters twice, and then it turns into a creature that hasn't all the glitters on it. That card's so good. All right, opponent drawing many Magic the Gathering cards. And well, I think we're gonna kill this fish finally. Tap land. We are down to 14. We don't want to just keep taking the fish beats. Why are we drafting Amoto? Oh, because we want that sweet, sweet $50 Boseiju. Re-endearing. We got to play the Boseiju Lotto. I mean, on Arena, all cards are worth the same, which is worth less for the most part. But, yeah, we're going to kill this. On Magic Online, some cards are worth a ridiculous amount of money. All right, kill that. Stop the koi beads. I've never done a full comparison between Moto and Arena. I think it partly depends on pain of memory, not exciting. It partly depends on what your goal is. Because on Arena, drafting is mostly valuable for building a constructed collection. So if you're trying to build a standard collection or a historic collection on Alchemy, whatever, on Arena, then drafting is great. On the other hand, if you're not trying to do that, then drafting is really bad value because that's the main reward you're getting is cards that you can use to play constructed. On Magic Online, drafting is more self-supporting because the prizes you win can be turned into whatever you want, can be turned back into real money. So I think that's the main question. Yeah, we're going to hit a lot of lands at some point because we have 10 lands out of 18 cards in the bottom of our deck. This is going to flip into a big, annoying creature. I gotta say, not super happy with where we're at the moment. We could bounce Shigeki at some point. Yeah, I think that's actually like a realistic possibility. Well, let's play Bear of Memory. Leave up the turtle. So far, Kadama has done nothing. Like, literally nothing. All right, Saga gonna flip. That's true. Alchemy was that was a bad one to add to the list because you can't draft for Alchemy. Oh boy, opponent's just outdrawing us. Mnemonic Sphere number 2 draws more cards. Now I feel like we should have played our Mnemonic Sphere to draw some cards, even though all our cards are going to be lands because we milled all of our good cards. About it. Going to combat. Passing. I don't know what is our best plan here. Yeah, Wheel Kick can kill 2 things. Killing 2 things is fine. That's assuming our opponent doesn't have an answer of some kind, which is kind of an issue. I feel like we got to deal with this in one way or another. Yeah, it's just so slow. We pay 2 to bounce it, and then we got to spend our whole turn discarding this to get back a thing, and then our opponent's beating us down. We know we're going to start drawing lands, because most of our deck at the moment is lands. Oh, that Shigeki whiff. That was really the turning point of this game. All right, untap. All right, there's a land finally. Well... All right, turtle time. Please don't answer it. Pass the turn. All right, your go about it. It's our 1% limited stream. Punk, bye. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank ya. Well, the turtle came a little later than we were hoping, but it's here. It has arrived. It is annoying to deal with. Opponent's going to reconfigure, sure. And reconfigure, sure. And attack. Make a 1/1. Huh. Well, okay. Double block. Kill it. Yeah, we're going to kill it. We're going to kill it, and then we're going to draw land, and we're going to spinning wheel kick our opponent into oblivion. That's the hope. The spinning turtle kick. Ugh. Not quite. So we can spinning wheel kick two things. The problem is our opponent's stuff just isn't very good. You know what we do? We just keep casting turtles. I mean, I think that's our game plan. Another turtle hit you. Yeah? Can you beat two turtles? Can you beat two turtles, opponent? Oh, opponent taking a big smack. Whoa, gonna chump with the 1/1. Sure, that's fine. About it. I mean, there's more turtles where that came from. We still have another one hanging out. About it. Imperial recovery unit. Oh, can you get back more card draw? Reality heist. Sure. Turtle power. Indeed. Cowabunga dude. I really want one more land before we start kicking, but I mean, I would also prefer our opponent to tap out Bank Buster. Well, opponent did open some good cards. Okay, there's the land. So we can kick that, kick that, kick that. Or do we just keep waiting? This is a little annoying because it can crew up. Yeah, maybe we just play this and keep waiting. I'll attack with the turtles. Opponent. 12 in the air. Down to 9. Tanuki. Go. Oh, the kick's coming. We're waiting for the proper moment. The problem is our opponent's creatures aren't very good. So I feel like kicking down, like spending our whole turn to kick a 1/1, a 1/1, and a 2/2 just doesn't feel that exciting. We would rather kick something better. I feel like our opponent's going to want to attack so they can get back Mnemonic Sphere and keep drawing cards. I mean, that's fine too. If we just beat our opponent down before we kick them, we will accept that. Opponent's going to draw with Bank Buster. Opponent's also in a little danger of maybe milling out. We are at the point where we would like to get Shigeki back. Like, if we could get back 3 cards from our graveyard with this, it probably wins us the game. 7 for Trample. All right, Runaway Trash Bot. That is big. That's a pretty good thing to kick. If there was ever anything for the turtle to kick, it's a Runaway Trash Bot. Opponent. All right. 3 damage to any target. 1 card in hand. That 1 card could still ruin our plan. I mean, don't we technically have lethal? Like, aren't these turtles just flying over for lethal at the moment? I feel like they are. So have any of you been playing limited? Okay, cruise up the Imperial Recovery unit. So opponent needs to get something back that can let them chump, I guess. Yeah, it gets back the Disruptor. Untaps. Well, we will kill it. Okay. I mean, we're going for the kick. We're going for the the spinning wheel kick win. About it. Network Disruptor. I feel like if our opponent had interaction, they would be using it rather than chump attacking to get back network disruptor. If they had real interaction, equips, and all right, yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh boy, this is 3. This is the best spinning wheel kick. This is 3. 3 faces kicked with one card. Oh, oh, opponent. Got him. Yes. Our turtle plan is paying off. MTG by AGP. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Well, there's a spinning wheel kick just for you. An opponent scoops it up. Too much kicking. Oh, that was good. Well, I mean, our deck didn't seem to run like super optimally, and it was still super fine. Like we kind of still just we kicked him. All right, so I don't even know if we change anything. I don't think we really have many good sideboard cards, so Spell Pierce, yeah, let's run it back. Yeah, the turtles work there, definitely work there. Anyone watching Champions League? I'm not. Who's in the Champions League these days? I feel like we should be playing Preserver. Actually, it's probably better than Bearer, isn't it? No, too late. Next time. And the turtles were good. That was our theory, is that they were good, and they ended up being good. Spinning wheel kick's such a funny card. It was good there. I was looking at the meta pages for Goldfish and realized that Moto, the average price is cheaper for Legacy than for Modern. That is true. What are your thoughts? Is it healthy for Modern? Modern prices are not healthy in paper or on Moto. They're not healthy anywhere. Nid Cornet, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 5th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Excuse me. They're not healthy. They're just not healthy. Like you're very correct. If you look at Moto Modern prices, they're pretty expensive. $700, $1,200, $400, $900. There's some cheaper ones, like Burn is pretty cheap. And you compare them to Legacy. Legacy, honestly, I think is cheaper. 7, 3, 4, 7, 7, or at least like comparable. I guess it's about the same price. But yeah, I mean, Modern is too expensive. There's no doubt about it. On Moto, in paper, it's too expensive. Modern Horizons 2 made it really expensive. I wish that it would get better, but I'm not sure how it's going to get better until we get more reprint sets. Like short term, I'm not sure how it improves. I will say, take a look at Pioneer, and it blows my mind. As someone who plays a lot of Modern, I go to Pioneer. The Pioneer decks are, I think, cheaper than standard decks. They're like on par with standard decks. 300, 250, 270, 260, 150, 100, 240. If you go to Pioneer, it's roughly the same. 325, 200, 391. A little bit more, I guess. And on Moto, it's the same way. Like, the decks are so much cheaper. 62, 100, 179. So that's one of the reasons I've just really been loving... Wow, this looks like a forest. The colors on this, I'm glad I saw the mana symbol, because the colors on this looks very foresty. Well, all right, let's ramp into some turtles. I was wondering some time ago, you were asking about acceptable Legacy budget. What about making it 100 ticks? Just an idea. That could be an interesting idea, to make it based on Moto. Yeah, I think that might be the way to go, because I think most people probably... who are playing Legacy are probably playing Legacy on Magic Online anyway. So maybe it makes the most sense just to focus on the Moto budget for Legacy. Yeah, I think that Pioneer is really on the comeback trail. It really, really is. Oh, so here's my, do you want my conspiracy theory? We haven't had a conspiracy theory today. So here's my conspiracy theory. And I don't even know if this is actually a conspiracy theory or just actually the truth. But here's my theory. My theory is that Wizards might not add Pioneer to Arena, even though it is obviously the best thing for the format and the best thing for players, because they want people to play alchemy formats. Like, they want people to play formats where they can print digital exclusive cards and all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually a little bit worried. Like, remember that big article we were talking about the other day where we were like, why? Like, why is Wizards not just saying, hey, we're going to add Pioneer? Why are they doing this weird, huge, like, workaround for, well, we can find another Eternal format? Why are they doing all this stuff? I'm afraid that the answer is, that they want people to play formats that are more profitable. So that's the one thing that makes me scared about Pioneer coming to the format. I'm actually, like, worried that the Wizards is worried that the format might be too popular. Like, I think that is, like, a realistic concern. Opponent gonna get it and hit us. 4 Wizards. Like, oh no, if everyone plays Pioneer, they're not gonna spend their monies on our alchemy stuff, and it's gonna hit our bottom line. And I think if Wizards did put Pioneer on Arena, the format would get massively popular. Like, the format would be amazing. Like, it's already improving, already getting more popular, and that's without really much support from Wizards. If it actually was supported, Pioneer would get huge. It would get so huge so quickly. Wow, opponent's done. Well, all right, 1-0. No Boseiju. Opponent just stumbled on their mana and onto the next one. Anyone who's Mana Traders was thinking of trying their 125 tick loan program. So I use Card Hoarder. But I know people who use Mana Traders. So it's definitely legitimate. I don't have firsthand experience using Mana Traders myself, but I know it's really like a split. The people I know, some use Card Hoarder, some use Mana Traders. I think it probably depends on your specific situation, which one is going to be better for you. I usually recommend people who are doing the free loan programs to do both of them, and then you get 12 tickets worth of cards. I think the way it breaks down, if I'm not mistaken, is Mana Traders is a little bit cheaper, but it has this system where it depends on how long you've been signed up, right? Something like that. Like, how long you've been a member, your price gets better and you can access more cards or something. When Card Hoarder is a little bit more straightforward, like, you just pay the price, you don't have to worry about any of the extra stuff, and you just can get that amount of cards. So yeah. Research it, but I think they're both good. Seth, I think you're correct about Pioneer, but I think the mindset is wrong. If it had Pioneer, people would draft more and be kind to spend money here, or just because you put so much time into playing. So people would be more inclined to draft if Pioneer was on Arena. Maybe. Although, so here's why I think Wizards might be skeptical of adding Pioneer or Modern or something like that. So basically, my concern is they're formats that don't change that much. My other nightmare, perhaps, is that Wizards does add those formats, and it ends up hurting Pioneer as a result. So here's the thing. In Standard, you got to buy new cards constantly. There's new set releases that impact the format, and land? Oh, new. Yeah, let's just play Trading and Pass. So in Standard, you got to constantly buy new cards to keep up. There's no option to not, because of rotation and so forth. In Historic, the same is mostly true right now. Doubly so with Alchemy, adding new cards regularly to impact. Wow, opponent's playing Dragon Kami. Doubly so with Alchemy adding new cards. Pioneer isn't like that. Pioneer is a format where alchemy cards don't apply. You can build a Pioneer deck and have it last for quite a long time without having to buy any new cards. And I'm not sure Wizards is going to allow a format like that on Arena. Like, that is that's my worry. My other worry is Wizards does put it on the on the client, but the end result is they change Pioneer to make you buy more cards, which then would diminish Pioneer for everyone else. And I guess for Arena players too. But if they put Pioneer on Arena, but they start adding a whole bunch of like Pioneer Masters and all these new things, Pioneer Horizons, if they start doing stuff like that, then it just ends up maybe hurting the format overall. So I don't know, definitely going to be interesting. I still want them to put it on Arena, and I think it would be, boy, I wish we could draw land. We're like one land away from this hand doing things. I think we actually just kill this. We're not doing anything else. So let's just attack and fight down the trainee. Hit you for 4. And then our opponent's going to do all this work to make an egg, and we're going to turtle it. And our opponent's going to be so sad. Opponent gains some life. Exile some cards. Turtle bounces your egg. Would you like to keep doing it? Given how much money you spend on Arena for cards, do you have any good recommendations for getting lots of rares and mythics from sets for free? It's annoying to not have a dusting system or easy way to get cards you want minus wild cards, which are hard to come by. I wish I did. I wish I had some cheat that I could give you to get cards out of Arena, lots of them on the cheap. I don't know of a cheat like that existing. All I know is spending a lot of money or spending a lot of time. Oh my God. We have drawn twice as many turtles as lands. And that is not a joke. I mean, honestly, the easiest way to get a lot of cards for free without spending any money on digital Magic is Magic Online. And that's not even a joke. That's actually kind of true. All right, hit you. Opponents. Going to do some saga flipping. Well, I wish we were drawing some lands. Yeah, we need one more land to channel the dog to get another land. If we get one more land, then we're fine. And I guess in the meantime, we can start turtling. Yeah, dog is 3 to channel. Thankfully, turtle bounces 2. So we're probably gonna bounce this this poor egg for our opponent. I hope they change drafting on Moto. Bring back weekly flat. Oh, do you remember that from a while ago? This was 2016 maybe. Do you remember when we tried to do the draft each week? There was a flashback draft each week of a different format. And we tried to go through the entire year doing a rough draft video for it. Cammy whammy. Okay. I guess we just let this go. So opponent's like a full-on saga deck, I guess. So we're going to bounce something. Do you know any easy ways to install Moto on a Mac? So as far as I know, let's just start turtling. Bounce the egg. As far as I know, you have to use a virtual machine or something. There's not an easy way to... My goodness, the straw. Oh, so awkward. All right, well, go Ninja Turtles. Pass the turn. Wow, we're gonna draw lands eventually. You know what's gonna happen. Year of the Flashbacks was really sweet. Curious if you run into an enchantment deck that uses Kamigawa Naturalist Runeforge Champion to cast and tutor up a bunch of runes for free. So, not since Kamigawa released, but I have seen Runestorm decks before, and they're really sweet. And I think they've probably gotten a lot better because they have a lot more support now. Zalzlong, 3-year resub. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Oh, by the way, it's also, I don't know why it matters, but it happens to be my birthday today, by the way, as well. So happy birthday to me. That made me think of that with the 3-year resub. Apparently that's also on my birthday. Well, block, kill. What is the EV now? The EV is, I actually haven't looked. Oh, thank you, everyone. Officially 21. Gonna, just like Vince, we're gonna go out, drink for the first time, I guess. Modern age for our opponent again. And goes looting. Oh, well, thank you, everyone. Quest for this second month. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you. So, can we draw a land? Can we just draw? That's all I want for my birthday is a land. A land. Thank you. Thank you, Magic Gods. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup chip for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, this has been the slowest start, but it's kind of working. Like, they say that Mana Screw beats Mana Flood, and I think this might happen to us here because we're gonna hit our land drops now, and our opponent's only got 3 cards in hand, and we got a million turtles. Alias Babylon, and also Sleepy Turtle. Good timing for that resub. We got Sleepy Turtles for days. Ooh, 5 color, spicy. And Quest, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 21, obviously. Oh, we got the birthday present. We hit the land. Wow, our opponent is ambitious. This does make me a little scared because it means our opponent can be playing literally any bombs. Hopefully they're just exiling them all to this Dragon Kami's egg. The juice caboose with the gift sub to 9218623. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, Kami War would make sense. It would make a lot of sense. Have you listened to any music that's on the sponsored album being produced by commander-loving Jonathan Young? I have not. So I remember Jonathan Young doing a sponsored song for Keldheim. I want to say it was Keldheim. He did like a metal song. I don't know. Am I misremembering that? So I remember that, but I haven't listened to the Kamigawa album. Is it good? Hey, thank you, dog. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate the birthday wishes about it. Thank you for the gift stuff, by the way. Did you use Caboose? Invoke the Ancients. So this doesn't flip. This is going to flip into a 2-3. Well, I don't know. Boy, we are making this look so hard to hit our lands. Well, play the koi. Pass the turn. I mean, opponent's down to 14 cards. I think... Can we mill them out? Is there a way we end up milling them out? Like, our opponent's 12 cards behind us. That seems kind of possible. Oh yeah, we got 4. We already discarded. Well, we got 4 turtles in this deck. Did you see the Ninja Twin combo I posted in the Discord? Also, happy birthday. Oh, I didn't, Drix. What's the Ninja Twin? Is it the Lotus Cobra? The Lotus Cobra one? Lotus Cobra and Mythic A, Blade of the Oni. Yeah, that combo's really cool. I feel like that's a good against the odds possibility. It seems hilarious when it goes off. You do need what, like 4? Yeah, I think I saw the Reddit post too, is where I saw it. You need what, 4 pieces? You need a Shaya. You need 2. Wow. You need 2. Okay. All right. Well, this is scary now. Opponent's deck is wild. So opponent's deck, oh, wow, I don't know what's going on. Opponent's deck is sweet. I don't know if it's good, but it is sweet. This does mean we probably got to keep bouncing this Dragon Kami egg forever. Hey, welcome, B-Fish. First time live for our traditional once a set limited stream. Yeah, opponent just took all the rares and fixing. Exactly. They're reanimating a land. Opponent's all about this life gain. Okay. Sure. Well, we untap. We cannot hit lands to save our life. What a weird draw. We drew 3 lands out of 25 cards, and our 4th we tutored up with the dog. Definitely making it look tricky. Well, play the trainee. Little worried about this Spirit Sisters call. Yeah. Little concerned, slightly concerned. About it. Can you play the Black Mythic in the Hammer Time deck? I don't think it would be good in Modern. You could definitely play it in. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to play it in the Hammer Time deck. I think it's a fine, like, mono black card, but I don't know about playing it in Hammer Time. Like, I don't think it's impactful enough as an equipment to care about trying to equip it. Okay. His opponent Shrines? What is going on? I mean, I kind of wish I was playing our opponent's deck. They just opened all this crazy stuff and just went for it. And it's just sort of working. I mean, it might be working because we have just been mana screwed like crazy this entire game, but ooh, what is your mirror box deck? So opponent going to reconfigure the Blade of the Oni. Okay. Goes to combat. Attacks. Well, we're gonna take 5. This is brutal. Brutality. Well, I mean, pitch a turtle, bounce the egg. We're not gonna let our opponent get free value off this egg. It's not happening. We might not be winning, but we're not going to let our opponent get that free value. Oh, the mana situation's getting us. What is the plan of this of the mirror box deck, Stone Raid? There's so many. The thing I love about mirror box is there's so many ways to build around it. 7 dwarves, or persistent petitioners, or bard class, or super friends. That's what makes the card so exciting. Is there's just like infinite possibilities. We did not win the Lotto yet, 7. Draft 1, we failed. We failed the Lotto, although we did get many turtles, which kind of makes up for it. So yeah, not yet, but we got another draft to go at least. So next one, that's the Boseiju draft. Well, we hit a land. We play the land. We go to opponents at 28. I mean, I really kind of think we're on the mill them out plan. Like, we're gonna start hitting lands now. We have to start hitting lands now. I think we can see the problem with Invoked Agents is 4 green is kind of a lot. Our mana's even tilted towards green, and it's still kind of a lot. It's our limited stream, Dirty Jatches. We were playing Turtle Tribal in Kamigawa Limited. Also Mana Screw Tribal. I don't feel like we win by just constantly pitching all of our turtles. Like, that's not getting us anywhere. Well, we'll, I guess, pass the turn again. Yeah, I think we're in trouble. We just have not been able to cast anything. We've been so mana screwed. Channel the turtle, get back a turtle. Yeah. just keep looping them. Up our channel count. We need Channel Storm. We need... Yeah, opponent. Okay, so opponent just took, like, basically any random cards that are rare. Like, I think our opponent just rare drafted very aggressively, and I mean, I guess it's sort of working. Is it working? Oh, he blocked the Raju. Kill the Raju. I guess our opponent wants to get it back. Well, turtle. Bounce the dork. Dirty Ditches! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. But now the Raju comes back, presumably. Yeah, Spirit Sister's call seems incredibly bomby on in limited. Is it worth it to rare draft on Moto? It depends on the rares that you're drafting. Probably. Opponent passes, triggers. Like, if you think about it, if you look at the prices, like Spirit Sisters Call is like $1. Dragon Kami, I don't think is worth anything. Thundering Raju, 2 cents. That's not worth it. Actually, the specific rares that our opponent have drafted probably did not do much. Every time it invoked the agent in my hand in pre-release, it's just a dead card because of the mana. Yeah, I mean, that is happening now. Although we've just been super mana screwed in an absolute sense this game. All right, we draw land. So we can Spinning Wheel Kick down the Raju, kick down the Shrine. Kill them all. I mean, if we had been able to play Magic, I think we would have been in good shape this game. The problem was just the mana screw issue. My Mirror Box deck has Lithiform Engine, which makes multiple copies of Forsaken. Oh, I remember you talking about Magistrate Scepter combo. Oh, that sounds super spicy. Oh, let me see, Elf. I was just playing some Pioneer this morning. Wow, really? You gonna spend that much mana to kill a 2/1? Okay. Opponent. Exiles. I think our opponent's getting a little nervous. Boy, if we only had a mill card. If we just had an incidental mill card, I think we would be in really, really good shape. Opponent hits us with the equipment out of cards in hand, but they still got the Spirit Sisters Call. They still got this Saga about to flip. Opponent. Yeah, I think that the Scissors is a pretty sweet archetype. I hadn't thought about adding Mech Titan Core though. Opponent's gonna gain a life with the land. We're down to 10. We draw. Oh my god, fade into it. Okay, that's big. That's big. The question is, what do we answer? So our opponent can't really activate this. Do we care about them looping their creatures? This is going to become a 2/3. Although we can bounce it, and our opponent can't really replay. I think we are on the mill him out plan. Yeah, Mech Titan Scissors looks sweet. I like it. That's a super fun idea. I've definitely seen Scissors decks in Pioneer. But yeah, I mean, it seems like a format where you play a bunch of Ornithopters, and it seems practical to actually Voltron it up. Pioneer's in a super sweet place. It really is. Disruption Protocol is a big addition. Huh, what do we do here, chat? What is our plan? If we get another green source, this is good. I feel like we got to kill something. Get rid of the Oni. What do they have in the graveyard? Nothing super scary. The Flyer. Yeah, I'm wondering if this even does anything. Our opponent's just been looping lands with it. I don't even know if that's that frightening anymore. But I guess this could be frightening. Yeah, I think we actually got to kill Blade of the Oni. All right, so get rid of the Blade of the Oni. Pass the turn. We're not even trying to win with damage. We're just trying to stall out and mill our opponent out, I think. About it. Could have flipped their Saga. Oh, boo. Yeah, Tezzeret and Karn are both really good planeswalkers for that style of deck. All right, Terrarium. Please search out a land. Down to 5, no fear. Plays the land. 5 cards is not many. That is not... Whoa, my opponent's giving up. Well, are they giving up? Do they have a way to win? One card left. So opponent can pitch to get back one... What? What a weird game. How did we win? We did nothing. we discarded turtles. We played like we played a trainee and we played this 3/3. Our opponent played 5 colors worth of mythics. We were incredibly mana screwed, so we couldn't do anything other than channel turtles, and our opponent just milled out. Oh my goodness. That is maybe turtles just busted. Maybe we literally turtled up that game and it worked. This light pause makes me sad every time I look at it. I mean, sometimes you get do nothing wins where your opponent gets like super mana screwed, but that was a weird do nothing win because our opponent actually like played through their entire deck. They like drew cards and played stuff and fixed their mana. They were actually doing things and it just wasn't enough. Okay, so well, after seeing Dragon Kami's egg get bounced by Colossus Sky Totals, I think we're going to leave the Dragon Kami Reborn on the sideboard for now. This is probably better than this, honestly. So let's do that. Maybe Spell Pierce? Like, this might actually be a Spell Pierce matchup. This might be the one. This might be the time for the Spell Pierce to shine. I mean, we got Mirror Shell Turtle, too. Let me see Stone Rain. All right, we'll bring the Spell Pierce and go down. I don't even know. Look at that pile of 7 drops. Puzzle Maker actually seems pretty good. It seems like a 1/4 actually blocks quite a bit. Maybe we go down this Fang. I don't know if we need the Fang. Run it like that. Ooh, that does look fun. Imagine having multiple Paradox engines going, multiple Forsaken Monuments. Oh my goodness. You could do so much. Well, we're not mana screwed this game. All right, we will keep. Not mana screwed, snap keep. Thornwood falls for our opponent. Well, Langa. No crabs, though. No crabs. Opponent. Trainee. Oh, no. Oh, no, we have all the lands this game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Opponent. Smacks us for 2. And oh no, opponent's going aggro. Oh, okay. Literally all the lads. Well, past the turn. Opponent, another tap land up to 23, cheating. I just looked at Goldfish page for Boseiju and saw 70k vintage deck. Yeah, vintage deck prices are wild. All right, opponent's going to start growing the Shrine. We draw. Wow, here's all the lands from last game that we couldn't draw. Here they all are. They're all coming this game. Opponent. Oh, deck, come on now. A mixture of the two. Yeah, vintage deck prices they're so ridiculous. Opponent. The funny thing is, oh my goodness, I don't know if you remember this from a couple of months ago now. There was a vintage deck that was like it was showing up as $85,000. Hey, what's up, Boseiju? How are you? Oh, there's the Dragon Kami Reborn. It was showing up as $85,000, and it was essentially Modern Humans with Power 9 and a couple other things, but like a huge percentage of the deck was like a budget Modern deck, but the total deck price was like 80 some thousand. It's ridiculous. That's a reserve list. That's what the reserve list does for you. It's over the top. All right, opponent's gonna grow the Shrine. Please, not another land. A Sky Turtle, eh? Okay, that's not a land at least. So this is a 3/3. Well, I mean, I guess we're just gonna cast big things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play a Preserver. Grow the Let's grow the Preserver, but then attack with the fish. And the Preserver can play defense and stop everything. Hit ya. And then next turn we get to play the dog into the turtle. playing Neo Zoo. About it. Doing some Kamigawa. Opponent. Oh, we're getting close. We got the mana this game. If we actually find the spinning wheel kick, we are going to... Ooh. All right, that's a good one for our opponent. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. Oh, they're leaving back Shigeki. All right. Okay, they're going to activate Shigeki. Oh my god, another land. Okay. Magic gods. Last game we were on 3 lands for like 12 turns. This game, wow, we got a ball. Do you think it would be healthy overall if Wizards got rid of the reserve list? 1,000,000%. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. There's no reason to have the reserve. I mean, sure, there's a tiny reason. The reason is you want to protect collectors or investors and so forth. But outside of that reasoning, I do not think there is any realistic argument for the reserve list. There's no value to the average player. Okay. Search your library for an aura or a shrine. Short circuit. Sure. Opponent passes. Adds a counter. The shrine's kind of slowly getting big. Okay. Well, play the land. Play a sky turtle. Pass the turn. No attacks yet. Yeah, we might have to bounce the shrine at some point. The problem is we're just like so land heavy that we don't have a lot. Ooh. Okay. Well, we got to be aware of that. That could be an issue at some point. Opponent passes. Come on. Come on. Non-lands. Non-lands, please. Do you think that blue-white control will get anything from Kamigawa? Maybe just the channel lands. Ooh, blue-white in what format? Swing for 0. Oh, they just keep coming. They just keep... I wish we weren't so far behind on life, or we'd just be turtle stomping. Turtles for literal days. Anything from Neo for blue-white control in Modern. So the channel lands, I think, yes. Otherwise, I don't think traditional blue-white control gets much of anything. I wonder Farewell? Maybe Farewell could be a one of March of Otherworldly Light. Maybe, but is it better than Prismatic Ending? Maybe in straight blue-white it would be. Or at least in the conversation. Being instant is nice. So those would be cards that I would consider, but I don't think I got a ton outside of the channel lands. What does this do? -3, -0, and loses flying. Well, all right, I guess we got to pass. I would love to draw an artifact before we sack this, so we get to draw 2, but we might have to just sack it. We've drawn 9 lands. Bone it. Untaps. Yeah, I could see Farewell being like a one-of. Like, hitting the graveyard is nice. Hitting artifacts and enchantments is relevant in some matchups. It is definitely very expensive, though, compared to other Wrath options. About it. So I guess we just got to draw 1. Gonna grow the shrine. Yeah, let's do this. Well, not the most exciting, but turning a land into a card is nice. Like another land. Well, Puzzle Maker. At some point, we're going to have to bounce the Shrine. Trainee. Well, discard the land. Trainee. Go. Well, we'll see. Turtle Power. Oh, Spinning Wheel Quick would be so great if we could get it to resolve. Oh, that would just be like a wrath about it. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Gains vigilance. Okay. Yeah, we could get it back, although we're probably going to have to use a turtle for bounce at some point. We'll see. Opponent. Gonna grow the shrine. Sure. Goes to combat. Wow, feeling frisky. Huh. I think this works out well for us, doesn't it? So we can block here. Block here. Block here. Block here. And then bounce the shrine. And just... wow, it's kind of like a wrath. Oh, okay. Opponent. I don't know about this attack. So big blocks. What is the plural? What is a... I'm going to have to look this up. What is a group of turtles called? A group of turtles. Does any... oh, no one knows this. Does anyone know what a group of turtles is called? Oh, I wish... a clutch is not what Google says. Well, bounce the shrine? Turtle power? Again! Oh, so good about it. Oh, that's fine. I mean, they flicker it, but it still gets tiny. And they still lose their board. Sure, that is acceptable. Opponent passes. Well, we will play... ooh. Return X non-legendary cards. That actually seems pretty good. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get them back. Oh, okay, that's good. A bale, according to Google, it's a bale of turtles. That doesn't even really make any sense to me. I don't know why it would be called a bale of turtles, but apparently it is. If you believe Google. Well, hit you for... yeah, hit you with both. Hit you in the air for 9. Now we got to draw 2 land, and we're back up to 2 turtles in hand. We're back up to 2 turtles in hand. Opponent. The turtles are so good. I think they're like the best thing going in limited, apparently. Opponent. Gonna grow the Kami egg. Leech Gauntlet for some life gain. Only 1 card left in hand. Opponent goes to combat. And passes. We're definitely drawing 2 with our land. Busted. Yes. Yes, yes. Are we gonna win this? Are we going undefeated? In our first ever draft in what is apparently the best format ever. Untap. Forest. Okay, so 1, 2. Play the familiar. Loot. Yes, please. Oh, Kadama. Discard the land. Go to combat. Attack. We're going to leave back the turtle for now. We get to scry. Do you think the draw 2 land could see play in older formats? Ooh, we'll keep the card draw, I think. I think it's definitely a possibility. I think the draw 2 land has a chance to see play in older formats. All right, so opponent's going to shrink the koi. I think it's got a chance, but it's going to take a very specific deck. All right, so opponent's going to throw their entire board in front of that. Sure. You got us. So opponent's officially out of cards now, which is big. Play Kadama. Pass the turn. Opponent, gonna do some milling. Yeah, that's fine. Mill some cards, gets a land, gains a life. So I assume our opponent's planning on getting stuff back with Shigeki now. Opponent adapts. I mean, so you gotta be a deck that has an artifact and an enchantment, which Urza Saga does help with. But then you also would need to be able to afford a lot of colorless lands. Like that's kind of the problem is Urza Saga is colorless and Roadside's Reliquary is colorless. All right. Big old modified org. So they're both colorless, which is actually a bit of a challenge for some decks. Hey, thank you. Tell your wife thank you, Luke. Definitely appreciate it. Well, let's block here. Kill that. Opponent puts a counter on it. Is this going to be our opponent milling themselves out again? Is this where this is headed? They just cannot overcome the turtles? It's kind of starting to look that way. I'll play this fear. And go to combat. Attack. This 8/8 is a little scary. Maybe we gotta stay on defense. All right, just pass. Pass the turn. Oh, is there any reason we aren't running out the turtles just to race our opponent? I'm feeling pretty confident about the long game. Like we're getting ahead in cards. Last game our opponent milled out. Oh my god. Oh, that's the spinning wheel kick, and that's even more turtles. So I'm feeling pretty good about what happens if the game goes long. And I'm worried about getting one shot. If we get enough mana that we can turtle and leave up turtle bounce, like now, then I think it's worth considering at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how we lose if we play it carefully. Like if we leave up the turtles, how do we lose? Oh, you know what we do? Duh. Obviously, turtle, get back Shigeki. Shigeki, get back turtle and other stuff. Obviously, why did I not see this earlier? Like that's actually a pretty unbeatable late game loop. All right, so we're gonna pass. Oh yeah, that's absurd value. That's unbeatable value. Yeah, I overlooked this loop. Oh yeah, so I think we just win now. I did not think that through. So Turtle gets back Shigeki. Shigeki gets back Turtle plus other stuff, and we can just keep doing that, and we're just gonna grind our opponent into the ground. And we do it at instant speed, so we get to leave all of our removal up. So now I'm feeling pretty confident about where we're at. We'll see. Well, wow, opponent's tapping a lot of mana. Shigeki's back. Fade into Antiquity, Short Circuit, and Oni. Okay. All right. So opponent gets all their stuff back. Untaps. Yeah, I guess the Stifle Crab could do it. So we know our opponent's hand. Opponent. Gonna run it out. Goes after the Sky Turtle. Okay. Well, we can let one Sky Turtle go. That's okay. Yep. So Sky Turtle down. About it. Well, I mean, maybe we should be nervous. Goes to combat. Attacks, attacks, attacks. So we will block, block, block. Block, 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 bounce. Are we going to have enough mana to do everything we want is the question. Opponent's going to short circuit. That is annoying. But that's fine. We will bounce the 8/8. We lose some stuff. I mean, I think we're still fine. So we lose some stuff. We drop to 7. Opponent runs out the blade. Oh, this is so much mana, though. Well, get back Shigeki. Turtle. Actually, let our opponent pay. Oh my goodness. We also gotta not time out. Timing out is a concern. We only got 5 minutes. Hey, thank you for the cheer, Coral. So bounce the shrine. Why does Pioneer keep rubber banding in popularity? I know it was really popular at launch, and it was basically abandoned. Only to recently has everyone talk about it again. So, Fade into Antiquity, that's also good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We do have to make sure we don't die. This is a really slow loop, isn't it? So opponent has the 8/8 in hand. Ugh. Okay, we gotta not die. That's on the list. We gotta make sure of that. So Shigeki. 1, 2. Oh, it's so much mana. I will get your question in just a minute. I just gotta make sure we don't time out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I wasn't planning on bouncing at the time, so I think the issue was maybe not thinking far enough ahead. Huh. How do we do this? 3 minutes on the clock. Oh, the clock is becoming a concern. Oh my goodness. Okay. Not dying's becoming a concern. All right, get back 2 turtles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pass the turn. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if this is actually enough. Oh, yeah. Once we're not in danger of timing out, I will talk about Pioneer versus Modern. So just hang on a second about it with the big attack. Well, turtle. Bouncy equipment. Yeah, maybe this loop is not as exciting as I thought because it's so slow. Down to 6. Yeah, we might still just be losing here, honestly. About it. Gonna tap a bunch of mana. Yeah, the loop costs so much mana. There's the skyscraper. There's the Oni blade. Yep. And opponent gets the shrine and grows the shrine. And 3 minutes is not enough. And I think we might be losing now. Invoke the... Well, that helps. Invoke the ancients. That helps a lot. Reach and vigilance and pass the turn. Okay. That's going to help us stabilize, I think. About it. Untaps. And we might be able to set up for the spinning wheel kick of the year. About it. What do you got? 2 cards in hand. Blade of the Oni. We knew about that one. About it. We can't fade the 8-8 because it has hexproof, unfortunately. Opponent's going to equip the Blade of the Oni. Gonna go to combat. Attacks. Now, block. Oh, that might not be right. Oh, we're going to run out of time. This is limited. Yeah, that's horrible. You know what? We got to go to 1. It's risky, but I think we got to go to 1. Sure. Kill the 8-8. Drop to 1. Opponent. Yeah, timing out's a real concern. Gonna grow the Shrine. Well, Colossal Sky Turtle. Get back Shigeki. Untap. 1 life. Play the land. Get rid of the equipment. Spinning wheel kick. Kick him down. Pass the turn. 1 minute on the clock. Yeah, we don't want that to die. Oh my goodness, I don't know if we can do it. Opponent untaps. Oh my god, about it. Why let them gain life? Should have bounced a lifelinker. I think we need to get back the Shigeki. Like, I think the Shigeki to get back the turtles is... Well, there's a Spirit Sisters call. I think that is the best thing we have available to us. Opponent gets back the 8-8. Wait, they don't have an artifact. Oh, they can sack the... Okay, they sacked the Kami. Opponent finally made the Kami work. What do they have hiding? A Mill Shrine. Opponent passes. Well, Shigeki. Turtle. Get him back. Pass the turn. Oh, 6 cards in our opponent's deck. About it. But they found the Spirit Sisters call. About it. It was a Shrine under the Kami. Loots. 4 cards in their deck. Can we live until our opponent runs out of cards? That is the question. Oh, Thundering Raju. That's a problem. All right, opponent goes to combat. Beginning of combat. Sky Turtle. Bounce the Raju. Can't get hit by that or we're dead. Opponent. No attacks. Passes. Get some triggers. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I'm enjoying the draft a lot. Sorry, I can't really look at chat right now because we got 41 seconds. Hold your questions for just a minute. I mean, they're only milling 1, so they're not going to mill us before they draw out, right? About it. Oh, there's not a lot of time on the clock. That's a problem. So opponent mills us a card. It was a Spell Pierce. Gets back something. Oh, the Saga. Puts a counter on the Dork. We play Generous Visitor. And we pass the turn. Is there any way we're going to be fast enough? About it. Puts a counter on a Dork. 35 seconds is not a lot. Oh, God. So opponent plays a Raju. We got to bounce the Raju. Or we die. Turtle, bounce a Raju. Opponent goes to combat. Triggers, mills. Oh, turtle. Give back. I think we're gonna time out. Give back Shigeki. Too grindy. Not enough time. Not enough time. Pass the turn 24s. Oh, what a way to lose. Oh my goodness. Okay. Mills us. Oh, we played just slightly too slow. Opponent mills us. Well, turtle. Tap our mana. Get him back. Pass the turn. 13 seconds. Opponent's got 3. Oh, we're not going to live long enough. Opponent untaps. The problem is we can't really F6 because we got to bounce on their combat step. All right, plays a random land thing. Oh, we can't keep passing or we die though because they got this Thundering Raju. Like if we were living, that would be a good idea, but we don't have the option to just keep passing because if we do, then we just lose to our opponent attacking. Opponent going to sack. Opponent's only got 1 minute and 17 seconds. They're not very far ahead on time. Turtle bounce Raju, F6. Yeah, we're gonna time out. Wow. Goes attacking. Well, we have to block and block and block. Oh, that is flying, so we're dead anyway. Jeez. Oh, we could have blocked it too. Wow, what a way to lose. You could have killed the Raju. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's probably true. The main issue is just our clock concerns. That's a problem. Like if we had more time, we would have been able to do a lot of things to be able to get out of that. But the 8/8 doesn't have trample. The 8/8's pretty bad. I mean, the 8/8 can be good if you're in a dedicated. Hey, what's up, Long Shots? How are you? The 8/8 can be good if you're in a dedicated like modify deck. Yeah, I honestly think we win that if we had more time. We just played a little bit too slow. I mean, that's one of the downsides of streaming, I think, is you don't play as fast as you could. I don't think I've ever timed out not making content, but occasionally you time out playing content, and it's just the cost of streaming. Because the whole point of streaming is to interact with the chat and to talk with all of y'all. So, it happens. I don't think it happens often. I think it's happened like a couple of times, but I mean, it happens on rare occasions. The 8/8 has trample. Why were we not dead then? And why were we blocking the 8/8? Does it really have trample? Yeah, I mean, I think like, well, we didn't even need infinite time. We just needed like another minute or two, I think. That was, yeah, it was pretty grindy. What's the name of the 8/8? Let's look up this 8/8 y'all keep talking about, because did we really not? Didn't we chump block it at some points or no? Walking Skyscraper has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Can't be a target of spells or abilities. Let me see. Walking Skyscraper. I mean, that makes it better if it has trample. That's better than I thought. Oh, you're right, it does. Amidst all that text in the middle, it does say trample. You're correct. Huh. Well, we probably would have been dead earlier then. So about about Modern versus Pioneer, I think the reason that Pioneer is getting a lot of hype right now is kind of like twofold. So one reason is, hey, what's up, Motive? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. So one reason is Modern is incredibly expensive, and if you look back to when Pioneer was getting a lot of hype before, that was when Modern was really, really expensive. So when Modern is above average for Modern in cost, that makes Pioneer much more appealing for players. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason is Pioneer is actually in a good place again. Part of the reason that Pioneer lost popularity is Wizards mismanaged the format. It was a format that came out during the peak of Wizards printing the most broken things possible during like 2019, 2020. That was when the format started. So they printed a lot of busted stuff in Theros Beyond Death that made 3 combo decks that kind of just ruined the format for a lot of players. So they printed these 3 combo decks. What does this turn into? 2/2 menace. Your vehicles have menace. All right, play the Puzzle Maker. Smack ya. We can't trust this opponent to mill themselves out. Maybe this will be a less grindy game. So there were these 3 combo decks that essentially destroyed the format. Inverter, Heliod with Walking Ballista, and Lotus Field with Underworld Breach, and they just absolutely dominated the format. And Wizards was very, very, very slow in doing anything about it. Death Touch, remove a counter destroying artifact or enchantment. This thing seems good in limited. 3 damage. Well, I guess we can get it in Scry. So that made a lot of players stop playing, including myself. Like, that's why I stopped playing Pioneer, is the format just, it went from being super, super fun to super, super unfun because of those decks. And then Wizards eventually finally banned them, like way, way, way later than they should have. But they did eventually ban them. And then, but by the time they banned them, Modern was in a pretty good place, and everyone just kind of forgot about Pioneer. So, and now we're in the conditions are right for Pioneer, I think, to make a comeback, which is kind of exciting. Yeah, a lot of people say this is one of the best limited formats. I mean, obviously very early in the format's lifespan, but the early results are really, 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 really good. People are really high on this format. And so far, I mean, we've only done 1 draft, but it's been super fun, so I've been enjoying it too. Dockside Chef makes me angry. Wasted a good bowl of ramen with eyeballs and gears and stuff. I mean, that looks like real food, doesn't it? Oh, is there there is an eyeball in there, isn't there? It does kind of look like an eyeball. But you don't like this? Interesting. So here's the thing I like about... So well, I mean, opponents. All right, another one of those. Now play the land. Oh, we only spinning Wheel Kick X1. That's not super exciting. Let's just play Bear of Memory. So Pioneer, I think the issue was, though, remember, was also Wizards mismanaging the format. So that was something that was a little bit different. So it wasn't just like, oh, Modern is really expensive, so I'm going to play something else. It was also what killed it was Pioneer, not very fun because Wizards printed all these broken combos, and no matter how much we asked, they refused to ban those combos. I think we double block this. I mean, we lose something, but I think it's worth it. We're kind of getting burnt out anyway. Block. And then we got the turtle we can discard if we have to. All right, so stuff dies. This set brought me back to Magic after 8 years away. Interesting. So Velda, what about this set brought you back? I'm curious. Oh, I really want another land. Well, let's keep Scry. If we can find one more forest, we got Invoke the Ancients. If we find one more land at all, we can Spinning Wheel Kick. Oh, all right. We're going to keep Are we gonna keep this? I'd rather just draw land, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna go bottom. All right, get in and hit ya. Come on, land, land, land. Pass the turn. Opponent's gonna get another menacer too. Opponent goes to combat. Gets in. Hits us. But that was fixed in 2020. Pioneer still wasn't played across 2021, right? Well, I mean, the other thing that we didn't really talk about that also adds into that is Pioneer was a very paper focused, like in-person format. So that was kind of the third piece of the puzzle. Like Wizards printing combos and not banning them, mismanaging the format, Modern improving, and then also the pandemic came and just kind of like killed all in-person play. So those three things kind of converge on Pioneer at the same time. But now Pioneer's good again because we got bannings. Modern's expensive again, so that makes Pioneer more appealing, and paper in-store play is starting to make a return. So I think that that's what kind of sets the stage for Pioneer possibly becoming popular again. The other thing is, I would say, like, my feeling about Pioneer, when I play Pioneer, it reminds me in a lot of ways of Modern from like 5 or 7 years ago. That, like, anything is possible. There's a ton of brews. Lots of different stuff is competitive. That's the feeling I get when I play Pioneer now. And you don't have all the, like, Modern is great, and I love Modern, and it's still my favorite format. But in Modern, it really is a lot of, like, Modern Horizons 2 cards. It isn't quite the place where, okay, I can play all these, you know, old janky cards and still compete with them, like I would say it was a few years ago. All right, I guess we double block again. I'll just keep killing these sagas. The never-ending sagas. Block, block, pump. So, I don't know. I've been very much enjoying the Pioneer meta lately. Like, personally, I've just had a ton of fun playing it. Well, 1, 2, 3. Discard our doggo. Get a forest. Untap. Another forest. Well, that's actually fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Invoke the Ancients. Invoke the Ancients does feel pretty bomby if you can cast it. Let's go reach and trample. All right, pass the turn. And then the scary thing about it in our deck is we can actually just turtle it back. Like, we can just make a huge board of Spirit tokens. I still think this deck is sweet. If we didn't run out of time, I think this is a deck that could go 3-0 pretty easily. The timing out got us. Yeah, it is a dog. I don't really know the. I'm gonna try to fight our dork. Haha. Joke's on you. We have one too. Okay, opponent sacks it. That's fine. We still keep our dorks. Come on, land. Come on, land. We're all in on these spirits. If we hit a land here, oh, we can also spinning wheel kick. Oh, okay. Here comes the kick. We have 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's better if we get one more. So we can spinning wheel kick 2 things. I mean, I guess that's probably still worth it. Kick this, kick that, and just swing. This is going to flip into a 5/5 trample. Do we care? Oh, it's a raccoon dog. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't really know much Japanese lore. All right, how do we do this? So turtle 1, 2, 3 gets back. Invoke. I mean, maybe we just attack. You know, let's just play Generous Visitor in pass. And we're just going to turtle back. Actually, I guess we can attack with one. This blocks, this blocks. You know what? Actually, that's not very good. All right, pass the turn. We're just going to turtle back our Invoke and do it again, I think. About it. Gonna sack to draw some cards. We might have to kill this chef at some point. It's drawing a lot of cards. Raccoon Dog. So is a Tanuki, is that actually like a pet in Japan? Like a pet dog? Or it's like a wild dog of some kind? So opponent, yeah, haste. Okay, haste vigilance rather than travel. Death Touch and Lifelink. Until end of turn. Hey, welcome, Johnny Main. You're here for our traditional once per set limited stream. All right, gonna give that flying and lifelink, or death touch and lifelink. Opponent goes attacking. Sure. Now we'll take 2. And discard the turtle. Get back, invoke. Untap. Invoke. Make some dorks. Let's go reach trample. Pass the turn. I mean, we are building a pretty impressive board. We can get in for a scry. Forest to the bottom? Bottom. Pass the turn. Any reason to draft on Moto instead of Magic the Gathering Arena? The biggest region is trying to open Boseiju, which is worth a lot of money. Arena, you don't really have an economy. So part of the fun, I think, at least for me, part of the fun is the chance of opening a really valuable card. And that's, right now, Boseiju is like a $50 rare. And on Magic Online... And on Magic Online, it's a real economy. Like, if you open a $50 card, you can sell that card for actually $50, like in the real world. So it's kind of exciting. For me, that adds to the excitement. Yeah, I didn't know that Tanuki was a thing either. Opponent passes. Opponent has one... so is there instant speed removal to be worried about if we go for a big spinning wheel kick? Like, is that a concern? All right, play the land. We can't spinning wheel kick that anyway. We'll go to combat scry. That's the next step. Scry you. This 5/5's holding down the fort for our opponent. Island to the bottom. Opponent blocks. Well, Sky Turtle. Oh, there's a green fight spell. That's true. They already used it once. Oh, so we could kill, and our opponent draws 1. Oh, that Thursday schedule is slightly off. I gotta update that command. It's actually 5 Eastern now. We can get stuff back at instant speed. All the channel abilities are instant speed. We're playing. I'm playing too slow again. We got to speed it up. Yeah, let's just. All right. We're also gonna have to sack something. Now let's. All right, discard. Get back invoke. Play invoke. Make some spirits. Trample and trample. Tremble and Reach again past the turn. I mean, look at this huge board. We just need to find a way to get through this 5/5 and these Death Touch creatures. We're getting close. We're getting close. We will not discard Spinning Wheel Kick. We will sack the Moonfolk. Opponent plays a land, goes to combat, passes. Roadside Reliquary, currently drawing 0. Well, pass the turn. I feel like we should be winning the game, but we're not. As long as you have the name Saffron Olive, have you ever eaten saffron? I have not. I do get a lot of emails from where's saffron grown? Somewhere in the east. But I get a lot of emails, like spam emails. Must be based on the name that's like, hey, would you like to buy some saffron? I am the world's best saffron vendor. I have great prices. Would you like some saffron? For some reason, that never happens with olives, but opponent goes to combat and passes. We draw another land. Well, we will pass the turn. I feel like it's just, I feel like it's pretty risky. So our opponent can sack their board and draw a ton of cards. And if they have any sort of instant speed removal, it just completely blows us out. Next turn, we're probably just going to go for it. And if we get blown out, we get blown out. But next turn, I think we're going to... I was hoping our opponent would tap down more so they can't just sack everything and refill their hand. But maybe it's fine even if they do. Opponent passes. We draw. Ooh, Fang. Oh, we got to go for it. All right, boom. Fang. Roadside Reliquary. Spinning Wheel Kick. I mean, we're going for it. 1, 2. Actually, let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So we can go X3. All right. I mean, we'll try it. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. Let's see if Spinning Wheel Kick is worth it. Come on. Hold. Are we about to get blown out? Yeah, we are. Nope, they're going to draw. Okay. Opponent sacks to draw. And sacks to draw. And... okay, that worked out wonderfully. So the board is mostly clear, and now these spirits that we've been building forever get to go on the aggro. Opponent's only got 2 blockers. Oh, Spinning Wheel Kick is sweet. It is actually, it's definitely scary being sorcery speed and opponents having mana up, but it does turn into a green wrath with a Death Touch creature or with a big creature. It's like, it's been really good in our deck, even though it does scare me to cast it. To answer your question about where saffron grows, Eurasia is where it's naturally found. It's a luxury ingredient, expensive on its own, even more expensive to import due to tax. Opponent goes to 1. What do you actually do with it? Like, what is, I know it's like expensive and whatever, but what is the practical applications of saffron? It's just, what do you, well, it's like a spice, right? But what do you put it in? Like, is there any food that I would be familiar with that you put it on? Oh, it's just something you just put on whatever, pretty much. I'm gonna have to get some saffron just to live up to my name, just to try it. Yeah, Chef seems legit. Like, that Chef just set out and drew so many cards. Put it on mushrooms and get struck by lightning. Skippy Lab. Basmati rice. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna have to get some saffron, and maybe we'll do like a cooking saffron with saffron stream. Y'all can give me some recipes. We'll cook it. We'll try it. I'll try eating it. Oh, I don't really like shrimp though. Ugh. One of the most expensive substances by weight on Earth. Ugh. That's I didn't realize it was that expensive. Welcome to the Fishbowl Skippy Lab. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup for you. Thank ya. Do we want to change anything? Probably not. So all the people in the draft that were yelling spell pierce, I'm sort of coming around on it a little bit, just based on the amount of sagas that are seeing play. Like, it does seem like there's a lot of targets. So with the sagas being a big part of, hey, welcome Swarm, with the sagas being a big part of a lot of decks' creature bases, I feel like Spell Pierce is actually pretty good. Hey, greetings from New York, Swarm. I feel like it's actually pretty good. Oh, Shigeki power. Ooh, 5 land. You know what? We're gonna keep this. That's fine. I feel like it's actually pretty good because it can kind of counter creatures, essentially. Thanks to all the sagas. Oh, that'd be worth it just to try it, even if it is ridiculously expensive. But is it something that you can easily get in the US? Like, if I go to Wegmans or another like decent grocery store, can I just buy it, or is it more complicated than that? Hey Seth, how do you feel about Historic Against Odds running cheap vehicles, including Mechtyne Core and Armed and Armor, in a Mystic Forge Forsaken Monument Ugenschau? Ooh. I mean, that does sound pretty sweet. But we're going to block. And then we're going to pick up Shigeki. Oh! I've changed my mind on Shigeki. We've activated it 3 times. It's whiffed 2 times. I've changed my mind about it being good. It is the worst card ever made. By far. Alright, well, let's try it again. How is that possible? Like, we have so many lands. How is it possible that this is just continually whiffing? That is kind of ridiculous about it. All right, I will get some saffron and try it. Now let's block. Shigeki, you disappoint me. It is really just like Satyr Wayfinder. Opponent, Azusa. See, the sagas could be hitting all these. Opponent plays a land. Kami of Terrible Secrets. When enters the battlefield, if you control an artifact and an enchantment, draw a card and lose a life. All right, opponents doing their thing. Oh, we really needed not to whiff there. Come on now. Oh, that one there's a land. All right. Well, unfortunate. So this is going to flip around into a huge creature. We're getting beaten down. Our Shigeki is a whiff master. Well, I mean, I guess we kill Boseiju. And pass the turn. We're going to make the mistake of trusting Shigeki again. If this is mill 4 again, oh my goodness, I swear. Opponent gains some life, plays a land, goes to combat. Please don't mill us out, Shigeki. Block. Activate. Okay, finally did not just dump all of our good cards into the graveyard. Okay, improving. You can order saffron on Amazon. That would make it really easy. About it. Nizumi, Blade Blesser, Death Touch, and Menace. Make a 1/1. Now, opponent's pretty far ahead on board, which is a little frightening. Generous Visitor. Play the land. Shigeki. Counter on the Visitor. And Kadama. Go. Well, we're going to see if the turtles can do it. About it. I mean, maybe I'll just respond to one of those emails. all those spam emails. They do say they have the best prices on Saffron in the world in fast shipping. So maybe I'll just finally respond. Oh, well, I guess that's fair. That's what we get for tapping down for no good reason. Sure. I mean, that's the reason to never tap down. All right. Oh, Shigeki. My father and I made beer with saffron and honey. It was great. Ooh, that sounds sweet. Yeah, this is not a very good Kadama deck, but it's I think Kadama's just like a good enough card and limited on its own, but our deck is not good at triggering it or doing anything with it. I guess like the Invoke the Ancients game, it would have been sweet, but in general, it's not very good. Oh, that was. I mean, maybe that was a punt. Maybe we should have. I always play so carefully and focus on leaving up interaction, and that is a great example of why I think it's usually correct to play that way. We just got like max punished by the one card in our opponent's hand, when if we had left up the Colossal Sky Turtle, we would essentially just win that game, I think. Like, the Colossal Sky Turtle would have been bouncing the target. Our opponent skips their entire turn. They lose their creature. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. We're drafting Amoto because it's got a real economy that we can hopefully open Boseiju and have a bunch of dollars. $50, the Boseiju Lotto. Oh, this draft ended up taking forever. Is this format always so grindy? Opponent going to kill our dork. I'll play the land, hit you for 2. And pass the turn. Opponent. Yeah, Boseiju is going to be huge in older formats. Opponent plays a land. And Circuit Mender. I wonder if that's worth countering. It's not very good. Yeah, we'll let it go. Opponent gains some life. It'll draw a card eventually. We could definitely use some card draw here. And okay, another random saga. Play the forest. Play Generous Visitor. Go attacking. Pass the turn. Hey, see ya, Necronexus. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great evening. Reminder that the greatest ever draft format involved recycling flashback cards infinitely. that is true, isn't it? Opponent goes attacking. Down to 16. This actually seems kind of absurd and limited. Like, it's a lightning bolt that's colorless. Like, you gotta have a creature, but it's 1 more mana than lightning bolt. Maybe this card is good and constructed. Like, that card seems kind of absurd to me. So yeah, we're sort of getting smacked. We will pass the turn. Yeah, pass the turn. So when people say a draft set is great, I assume it is infinitely dirtily. Yeah, maybe that's what people like. I've been surprised by just how dirtily this format is, but it is certainly dirtily. All right, so opponent snipes our thing, plays a land, goes to combat, hits us. Sure. Down to 14. And passes. All right. All right, we're really good at drawing specifically forest this game. Well, I guess we play this Puzzle Maker because we're getting beaten down. This leaves us tapped out. Oh, 5 green, 1 blue. Oh, yeah, I guess it is 3 mana. You're right. You got the equip cost in there, too. Opponent goes attacking. Well, block and block. Take your beats. Do you have shenanigans? Looks like yes. Ninjutsu. Okay. Ooh, and they get to blow up the puzzle maker? That's a kind of a blowout. Boy, I wish we could have... Oh, I wish we had another blue source to leave things up about it. Circuit Bender returns. We draw. Modern Age. Not very helpful, but we will cast it. Ugh, golly. Betrayed by the Turtles. Original Ravnica is so good. Wow. Are we going to end up... I think technically we're going to end up with a 1-2 record, which is disappointing, considering that I think this deck's really good. 9 Earths of getting cards back from the graveyard since we're stuck on green. I mean, we don't really have good cards to get back from the graveyard. I mean, maybe we just have to have a body on the battlefield, but it's not like we have anything good to get back. But, I mean, I guess just getting back like a 1-1 is something. Would be nice to get more value than that, but I think we're just, we're looking pretty dead at the moment. Well, as is, like, feels like the absolute, oh no, a colorless land. Feels like there's like the worst possible use of 1, 2, 3 of a sky turtle. And our opponent gets to draw a card. Brutal. Well, discard the sky turtle, play the land, play the Fang of Shigeki. Spinning wheel kick. Target those two. Alright. Opponent's last card was a good one. Pass the turn. Oh, wow. What do you think of this card? Do you think that Tamio Safekeeping is a card that is actually worth playing? It doesn't. Wow. Off the top. Oh my goodness. Oh, I feel betrayed. So technically the deck ended up 1-2. I mean, that is an incredibly disappointing finish because I feel like the deck is a 2 to 3 win deck for sure. But we had easy win in match 1, guaranteed win, but time out in match 2. Where we never actually lost even a game. And then game 3, they got us. Well, all right. We'll do one more, although I can't promise it will actually make it through the draft. We can at least try to open some Boseijus and probably do a round, but if it actually takes an hour around, unlikely that we actually get through this entire draft. Maybe a round. I didn't realize this was such a grindy format. I think Tamio Safekeeping depends on the deck. Definitely playable in limited, but not an auto include. Yeah. So it just doesn't have much upside. It's kind of like Blossoming Defense if you don't actually have the... But you don't get the pump. Like, that's kind of the issue. At first, I thought, oh, this could be comparable to Blossoming Defense. I guess you get the upside of saving non-creature permanents, which does seem a little bit relevant in Kamigawa. Like, being able to save a vehicle or something that's not in creature form. Like, that's definitely a nice upside. But I think compared to Blossoming Defense, it seems pretty bad. The format also has hyper aggro decks like Machikos. Huh, really? We did not see anything that was even a little aggro. We just saw all super long grind. Double Boseiju at pre-release. Well, even if you didn't win a game, that's a pretty good win. From a story perspective, Tamio Safekeeping is a terrible card, given that she got captured by the Phyrexianated. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where the Phyrexian storyline ends up. For the next SCG, should I run Milligan and hope for another day 2, or follow my heart with Janky Mardu Reanimator? Ooh. How did, wait, you got day 2 with Mill? That's pretty sweet, Wood Hizzle. What is Janky Mardu Reanimator? What is the actual plan of the deck? So that, Oki Scoop, so that had to be what, like, Machiko Reign of Truth style deck, like some sort of artifact aggro, enchantment aggro. So I heard that red is really bad. Is that true? Is red just unplayable in this format? Is any color unplayable? Oh, with the Frank's Sanity deck. Ooh, sweet. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Boseiju. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. We got there. Draft number 2. Boseiju Who Endures. Actually seems fine and limited too. We did it. Boseiju Who Endures. Oh, yeah. 50. Oh, it went up. It went up during our draft. It is up to $51, $52. Well, before we time out, the rest of this pack I don't even care about. We did it. I'm done. The stream is over. I retired. I am off to lay on the beach in a tropical island. It's been nice knowing y'all. We did it. Oh, that is a good birthday present for sure. The Moto birth. I'm just kidding. I mean, it's only worth $50. I do not think I could make it out of upstate New York with Boseiju money, honestly. But we did it. We won the Lotto. We actually did it. Can we get, what'd be amazing if we had another one in the same draft? I've definitely had, is Invigorating Hot Springs a bomb? I feel like this is a bomb. Also, we just played the grindiest league of all time. And I think that we would like to, especially since we're not going to finish another grindy league, I kind of feel like we should try to be an aggro deck if we have the opportunity. Also, I think this card is probably absurd. Prodigy's Prototype. Like, I think that Prodigy's Prototype is actually, like, absurd and constructed even, or very good. What about Prodigy's Prototype? You take Flare over Hot Spring? What about Blue-White Vehicles? Yeah, we do have Boseiju, and Boseiju actually seems fine. Like, it seems relevant in Limited. I wasn't really thinking of that, but I mean, this has got to be one of the best vehicles for Limited. The question is, do we want to play Boseiju? If we want to play Boseiju, there's a Tamiyo's completion too. All right, we'll take the Cami Flare. Ooh, another one. It's like the Magic Gods are telling us. Is this one worth anything? Telling us to be green-red for all the land value. I mean, that one's actually worth like $2 almost. Okay, sure. Green-red lands. It is. Well, we're some sort of green-red modified deck. We got a plan. Well, we learned last draft that Fade into Antiquity is good. What about Master's Rebuke? Master's Rebuke or Fade to Antiquity? I'm actually curious. That's actually I mean, the red one I think is fine. I think any value you get out of your lands in Limited is even better than Constructed. You think Fade is better than the Fight spell? Huh. What a unique format. Most formats, I think, I would definitely want creature removal over Fade. Yeah, being instant is kind of huge. All right, let's take Rebuke. We are going to need some creatures at some point. What does this do? 2 mana 2/2. When another artifact enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+0. I mean, I guess that's fine. It doesn't do anything in specific. Kindled Fury, a bunch of black cards. Silencer's probably fine. We already did the green blue big stuff deck. Life of Tashiro is amazing. Amazing like switch colors and give up the lands to play it. Yeah, it's just not a very good pack in general. Maybe Decoy is better than Song Shaper. You know what? We're gonna take the Song Shaper. Tempered in Solitude. I'm curious about this card. I wonder if this card's good enough. When you attack alone, you essentially draw a card for the turn. Air the Ancient Fangs. Well, in a modified deck, which we want to be, it's probably good. Peerless Samurai, probably worse than Air. So we really want to be modified. Wait, what's top 3 uncommon? Tempered in Solitude's top 3 uncommon? Really? All right, we'll take it. Let's try it out. It does seem sweet. Well, I guess... Ooh. Okay, what does this saga do? Yoink something, pump your dorks, 3/3 trample haste. Seems like a lower tier saga. Ninja's Connie, Fade to an Antiquity. So far, we're just not getting creatures, which makes me a little nervous. Yeah, all right. At some point, we're going to have to get creatures, though. Sooner. Yeah, that seems like one of the bad sagas. 5 mana, and then you end up with a 3/3 eventually is just so slow. Enchant artifact or creature. As long as enchanted permanent is a creature, it gets +2/+2 and has menace. When it leaves a battlefield, make a 2/2 spirit token. That doesn't seem that bad. Oh, this is the bad saga again. Splash for Mnemonic Sphere. Gift of Wrath. I mean, 4 mana is a little steep. 2 mana would be great. 3 mana maybe. 4 mana is a little bit much. What about Puppet? Can we make a Puppet deck? None of these are worth anything. The basics are actually worth a decent amount in paper, but they're not worth much. Not worth much on Magic Online because there's just so many of them. We need to get some modified stuff. And some creatures in general. Right now we have removal. Well, even more removal. 4/1. When it enters a battlefield, target creature can't block this turn. Warpaint could be all right in a dedicated... Oh, boy. Another Fade? Read the green card. Oh, you like the one that you can discard to make a mana dork? Maybe that's better than I give it credit for. Yeah, Companion seems okay. You know what? We're just going to take another Fade. I guess we're like Gruul Control. I don't know if that's like a real archetype, but right now we're kind of Gruul Control. We have good removal. Good removal if we get some creatures. Good removal, maybe great removal. Random 2-drop, card draw that needs us to have creatures. Puppet that we're probably not going to be playing, but we'll see. And then 2 lands. So we don't have that many playables, but we got Boseiju. That's all that matters. I really want a second Boseiju. Is it too greedy? To expect another Boseiju this draft? Shigeki always whiffs anyway. This might be a dumb question, but how do you buy individual cards on Modo? So there's Ronin 1/3. When a samurai warrior control attacks alone, you can loot. I mean, it's not an exciting card, but it is a creature. Apparently everyone loves this card. I just saw a thing about how this is one of the most commonly picked cards. Well, I feel like we just need bodies, so we're going to take the body. Brute Suit. Vigilance Crew 1. Sure. I don't know if we actually play it, but Season of Renewal. Return a creature to your hand. Return an enchantment to your hand, or choose both. All right. Is there Pithing Needle Unlimited in this set? Take the white card, take the samurai. So what do you think of the possibility of splashing in this format? Like, how easy is it to splash? It seems like splashing is possible, but probably not super easy. All right, Boseiju number 2, I think, is right around the corner. We're about to get number 2. Well, we ended up with one of these sagas anyway. Boseiju, part 2. Come on. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. I like the amount of removal we have. We just got to get better threats. Our removal's off to a really good start, though. Wow, we're hitting all the lands this draft. How much is this one? Janjo Sheath of the Empire. Oh my god, it's like $5. Oh. Yeah? I mean, at this point, Although, honestly, there's another... We already got Boseiju. Do we really need... Maybe we end up with all the lands. Yeah, I mean, Ajano might be the best one in Standard, honestly, or close to it. Like, it's really good. Do we need a card that's actually good for our deck, though? Always be greedy. I'm pretty happy with $50 Boseiju. Like, that definitely paid for our drafts. Yeah, our second draft, we slammed it. You know what? Let's take Hot Springs. I feel like it's still not a creature, but... Yeah, let's take Hot Springs. But we got a Boseiju in our sideboard. When a non-token modified creature you control dies, create a 1/1 spirit. Seems good. Preserver, discard to make counters, also seems good. Counters and lore counters. Circuit Mender. Circuit Mender, is that a card that you think is just worth playing in any deck? Like, do you just play this in any deck, or do you play this in like decks that can abuse it? Blink it, ninjutsu it. Terrarium is good for the splash. It does put a counter on things. I don't know. Are we going to be splashing? Is there a reason to splash? TWB, welcome to the fishbowl. So we should be, what do you think? Circuit Mender or the 2-drop? I mean, this 2-drop seems good, right? The 2-drop's good. Yeah, I think we got to take the modified thing. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Oh, another one of those. It doesn't seem very good. It's a 1/3. If it was like a 2/2, I'd be down. I guess we can take the dog again. Fine top end. Doesn't really do anything specific with modified. I feel like maybe we're getting cut off of our colors a little bit, which is awkward. Wow, Hinata. Hinata has actually made itself known. Well, we can get the Preserver now. We do have a Preserver here. 3 mana, 2/3 menace. Whenever a Samurai Warrior you control attacks alone, next spell you cast this turn costs 1 less to cast. Search your library for an aura or a shrine. Well, let's just take the hill. Yeah, take the hill giant with upside for our deck. Ooh, well, this is a good one. This is a really good one. Upriser Renegade, +2/+0 for each other modified creature you control. That seems like a solid 2-drop. There's the third fade. Kami of Industry, 5 mana, 3/6. When it enters the battlefield, return target artifact with mana value 3 less for your grave for the battlefield. It remains a sack at the beginning of the next unstep. Okay, so Upriser, Renegade, beatdowns. I mean, we got a plan. I don't know if this is better than our grindy plan last game, but we got a plan. We're gonna be aggressive. We're gonna put counters on things. We're gonna smash our opponents. It could work. Plus, I mean, even if it doesn't work, we got Boseiju hiding under chat, so I mean, that's the... Why can I not move stuff out of my sideboard? Because we do have, not only do we have Boseiju and we have the red channel land, so we actually have some pretty legit cards in our sideboard. Yeah, let's try being aggro. Last time we tried the slow grind. Let's go the opposite direction. Ew. This pack seems bad for us. Historian's Wisdom. Well, maybe this is fine. Enchant Pump. This does modify something. Yeah, this deck would be the Kadama deck. What do you think of Imperial Oath? Is it as good as everyone thinks? Like, is this a card that you just snap off and try to splash? Like, is it really that good? 3 2/2 Samurai tokens with Vigilance for 6, plus you get to scry. Yeah, maybe we just take this for modify purposes. I don't feel like we have anything to get with this, though. We have no shrines. We have no auras so far. I don't think Historian's Wisdom is good, but Unstoppable Ogre, I don't think that's especially good either. Decoy or Ogre? Yeah, I think Wisdom's the way to go. I agree. White Samurai. I could say Naya. I guess there's reasons to be Naya. Yeah, this works with the aggro plan. Like, the creature can't block is a decent ability. What do you think of this card? Is this just worth playing? Maybe it is. Like, if you can be getting back 2 cards with this at instant speed, we got a mixture of creatures and enchantments. We already do have one in the sideboard, but I feel like this card might actually be better than I give it credit for. Like, maybe that's our card advantage, and we just attack, kill your stuff. If our stuff dies, get our stuff back, keep going. I still want one more Boseiju. One more Boseiju, that's all. Yeah, so it doesn't say non-creature. You can get back a creature or an enchantment or both. So we can get back like Ember Keeper and a non-enchantment creature, vice versa. So, and we have a nice mix, like enchantment creature, artifact creature, random creature. Like, it's probably going to be a draw 2 pretty consistently, and maybe we get a Saga or something to go with it. We can also get back, like, Historian's Wisdom. All right, so we're going to have enough playables, which is nice. Could still use, like, a bomby creature, but... yeah, green-white has more of an aura theme, right? That would make sense. We won the Lotto, finally! Oh, it took 2 drafts, and we still got a chance to get one more, possibly. All right, Brute Suit, Network Terminal. How bad is Companion? Yeah, Boseiju is $50. That's the main reason we played on Magic Online, was to try to win the Lotto, and we did. We actually were successful. Searchlight Companion? All right, take it. It is a flyer, and we do have ways to pump things. Seems like fine curve filler. Hey, Seth, I've been looking at buying a Golgari Elves Empire Commander Precon from Kaldheim. I was wondering where to buy it in paper on the web. Ooh, so Christoph, it's a good question. So I usually recommend people going to cardkingdom.com to buy stuff. I would definitely check Card Kingdom and see if they have them and what the price is. I'm actually not sure how it works with older precons from like a year ago. I know that you can pretty much always find old precons on like Amazon or eBay. eBay definitely. Amazon also usually has them. So yeah, let's go with this slow lightning bolt. So that's another potential possibility. Take the sweet land. Oh, did I mess up? I think this has to be good, right? Kunai? It modifies, which is relevant to what we're trying to do. And it can turn into a bad lightning bolt. Yeah, I wonder if we would have been better off being red-white samurais. But we gotta play our Boseiju. That's what this was all about. How is Samurai in Limited? Is Samurai a tribe that you gotta hit one of the rares for it to work? Do you have to have like Ryu or Ishin or something? Or can you have a... yeah, this has to be... this is like Signpost Samurai. Oh, you know what? We're gonna take it. I don't know if we play it. I don't think we're gonna play the Artifact Destruction spell. It might be too late for it, but this is like the uncommon Signpost Samurai. Maybe? Okiki-Jiki would be fun. We could try to splash if we really wanted to. How many do we have? We have Peerless Samurai, which I don't know if we're actually gonna play. Counter on a vehicle or creature, untap it. Well, let's just take the Pretty Plains. Never seen anyone play Samurai. Interesting. I've been doing a ton of drafts. Overall set is awesome, but with all the tempo decks, ninjutsu decks, anyone feel like going first makes a massive difference? I feel like going first makes a massive difference. Anyone agree? So I haven't played enough drafts to speak to it in specific, although in general in Magic, going first makes a massive difference. So it wouldn't surprise me if it also did. Wow. All right. I mean, last pick Imperial Oath has got to be... I mean, Samurai are just incredibly open. Maybe we do try to splash it. I mean, whether or not this card is as good as people give it credit for, last pick, like seriously 14th pick, it's got to be better than that. That's got to be a signal that Samurai no one is drafting. Boseiju has a hidden ability in Limited. It says, if you play Boseiju as a land, at the beginning of each upkeep, tilt target opponent into the zone. I mean, all right, one more Boseiju. Oh, March of Otherworldly Light. Okay. Well, we can't complain. We got a Boseiju. That's what we wanted. That was the dream. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way about Ajano Uprising. It just fits weird with what Samurai are trying to do. Rebuke. Another rebuke. Yeah, this works well with modify. Rabbit battery also works pretty well with modify. Rebuke is good. I feel like our deck can support Heir of the Ancient Fang now too. Spinning Wheel Kick is probably fine. I think we just take the Rabbit, honestly. I feel like Rabbit battery is just, ooh, Thousand Face Shadow, so sweet. Oh, I just love this card. One of the best ninjas ever made in all of Magic's history. Creatures you control get +2/+0. If you control a modified creature, draw a card. Huh. Actually, maybe Unstoppable Ogre is just better. This doesn't seem bad, though, in a modified deck. But another Ogre for the curve? I mean, we are committed to being aggro. You think Heir of the Ancient Fangs is the way to go? I mean, a 3-mana 3/4, if we can pull it off, is also pretty solid. Ogre or Boon? Wait, what's Boon? Oh, is Boon good? So 2-mana +3/+3, probably, maybe better. This does say draw a card. I mean, honestly, it does say draw a card. All right, we'll try it. We'll try it. I do think this card's good. Well, we get an Ogre here anyway. I mean, this, actually, what about Iron Apprentice? This modifies on turn 1, and it modifies something when it dies, but it's only a 1/1. Is it good? Is it worth it? It does seem synergistic. It's good. Better. I mean, maybe these ogres just come back around. All right, let's take the Iron Chef. All right, so we're probably not gonna play white. I don't think we need to play white. So let's get rid of these 2 random samurai cards. I mean, that's a deck right there. This is a legal deck. 23 non-lands plus Boseiju. So I think we're all right. Tales of Master Shishiro. Pump a creature. This one's good, right? Oh, there's another Iron Apprentice. Can you just be like super aggro? Master Shishiro, yeah. Tales of Master Shishiro is good. Do you think it's better to just be even lower to the ground, though, and take another Apprentice? Just gotta take Tails. Oh, alright. I'm tempted to take another Iron Apprentice, but it is probably just too much value to pass up. Oh my god, another Hot Springs. Oh. I mean, Hot Springs 2 is probably better than... another Renegade? It's gotta be. The monkey's here. I mean, I guess our archetypes, and that's another ogre. I think we're gonna get like 3 ogres wheeling, which is probably really good for us. I think some of them gotta wheel at least. Oh my goodness, another rabbit. Okay. I mean, we already have 2 Fade into Antiquity. Another rabbit? I mean, we got a pretty nice looking aggro deck going. Apparently our archetype was open. we accidentally cut everyone off in bag 1 with taking this Boseiju, and now everyone just stayed out of our archetypes. We took the 2 lands and everyone stayed away. Yeah, we're getting all the goodies now. Well, that's good. That we can be very aggressive. We got a really nice curve. We got 2 Hot Springs. Maybe this deck will be good. I don't know if aggro is good in this format, but this feels like a pretty good aggro deck. Good curve, decent payoffs. What do we cut? We're getting to the point where we got to decide on cuts again. Probably the 1/3 samurai doesn't feel that great. Enchant a land you control. 3/3 creature with haste. If enchanted land would be destroyed, instead sacrifice it and the land gains indestructible until end of turn. Has anyone tried cards like it? Does modify the land, essentially. Like, is it any good? Puppet. We already have a puppet that we're probably not going to play. Another cat. No one is playing Samurai. Like, Samurai are just ridiculously open. It would be pretty sweet to kill someone with Boseiju. All right, that sold me. I don't think it's going to make our main deck, but I do like that. I do like having that possibility. Ooh, wow, okay. Ember Keeper, that's fine. Oh, wait, another air. Just kidding, that's even better. Wow. Maybe this deck's good. We will see. Okay, what are we cutting? Stays. Man, but probably stays for curve purposes unless we get something better. Ogre, double air, double fade. Historian's Wisdom could potentially go. Or Seasons of Renewal, Searchlight Companion. Ember Keeper is good. Oh, is it the... Oh yeah, Ember Keeper is good. Definitely good. Really, you don't like Tempered in... Oh. Huh. Okay. Well, let's continue to be aggressive. That also is good. We will take it. Doing another Commander League mail. Yes, my daughter wants Light Paws, but I'm running Hinata. I don't think either will be too broken with a $50 budget. $50 budget might help. I think Hinata has potential. Yeah, that is a really nice wheel. I think Hinata has potential to be really busted, but at $50 you might be able to... Oh, can I take my card draw now? Can I take my card draw? Come on, chat. Can I take it? Can I take my card draw? Or do we just take an Ogre? Ogre might be better, honestly. With two invigorating hot springs, maybe we don't need this and we just want another Ogre. You think the draw's good? Okay. We'll take it. I feel like this deck's probably good. Hello, Seth. If someone would send you a deck list for concept idea, what is the best email for it? saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. That is a way to go. That's the easiest way. Yeah, I think Hinata has potential. If you build it to its maximum power, I think it has potential to be CDH worthy. We still might get another Ogre back. There were like 3 or 4 Ogres in a row. So I think there's a set that or a chance that we get one more back. We still gotta cut a couple cards. Probably not gonna pay the war paint. Okay, so good. Wait, so you're thinking cut Tempered in Solitude? Maybe we're gonna be going too wide for Tempered in Solitude, so maybe it is worth cutting because of that. Agent 2861 for the second month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription, and you have a great day as well. Big scoops here for you. Thank you. All right, we'll take our traditional Spell Pierce. Oh, so we're not going to get Ogre back by the legs. It does draw cards, and I do like drawing cards. I don't think we can cut many creatures. I think we're kind of at the minimum amount of creatures that we want. So I think we're going to have to cut non-creatures, which might actually be an argument for cutting. So we got 26. We got to cut 3 cards, and we need them to be non-creatures, basically. Is Historian's Wisdom good, or is that just like filler? When it enters a battlefield, if enchanted permanent is the creature with the greatest power in the battlefield... I think that's bad. Historian's Wisdom feels bad. Let's go with that. Devilish Fish, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think it really works with we have enough modified stuff that I don't think we need to like go desperate playing kind of janky auras to make it work. What else can we cut? So 1 drop seem really good. 2 drops, payoff, removal. Maybe we can argue about tempered in solitude, although still, it does seem like it draws cards. So ogre fades, heirs, season of renewal. Like, assuming we're sticking to cutting non-creatures, which I think we are, there's really not a ton of options. Actually, I guess this is a creature and this is a creature. So we probably could cut 1 creature. We do have slightly more creatures than it looks. Yeah, we might have to keep Song Shaper just because of curve purposes. Really, you don't like the lightning bolt. Really? Brute Suit. Is Brute Suit actually good? Maybe Brute Suit's better than I was thinking. We do have a lot of 3 drops though. Paper Decoy is trash. Suit is great. Brute is bad. such mixed opinions. Well, what about Seasons of Renewal? All right. It costs 3 to use. That's true. But it is reasonable removal. You 100% play Season. Okay. I mean, maybe that's our card draw. If we're getting rid of Tempered in Solitude, maybe that's our main card draw plan. What about Ambitious Insult? Is it even worth it? Or should we cut that? What about 2 Seasons of Renewal as card draw? How about this setup? What do you think about that, chat? With lands added, maybe this is the right setup? So just add the lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. We might want 1 more mountain, actually. I kind of feel like we'd rather have... We have so many red 1-drops. Something like that? Seasons is bad. Really? 16 lander. We could. I mean, this does just deal 3 damage to any target, too, so it can go face. How about that? Is this... So wait, is Tempered in Solitude actually just bad? Kamigawa, it's here. It is finally here. I feel like Tempered in Solitude has to be decent. Maybe we... How about that? Let's try it like that. All right, boom. Here we go. I mean, we got Boseiju. We got Boseiju. How could it possibly go wrong? We already won. Season is bad. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it can be a draw 2 for 2. Has anyone explained the anime references to you from this set? That's for the Samurai deck. That's true. I think it is designed more for Samurai than Green Red. But it can still draw us cards. Krim explained a couple, but yeah, not all of them yet. I know there's like a ton, right? Krim and Seth should make a video with Krim explaining them all. Yeah, we were talking about, Krim was actually kind of working on some ideas about that, so we'll see if it happens. But yeah, we had a similar idea. Season is good, season is bad. So divisive. Oh, what did you think of the pop culture top 10 video? How do you like that one? I thought it was kind of fun. Everyone was like, "Oh well, it's weird because Seth doesn't know pop culture," and that is true. But if you noticed, most of those pop culture references were from things I actually did know. I might not know much pop culture, like movies that are popular or whatever. But as far as animated TV shows, I will match my animated TV show knowledge with anyone's, and And hopefully, I think I'd come out on top. So I don't play standard, but I'm wondering, why doesn't a flash 2-mana uncounterable Land of War Elves get played? Flash 2-mana. Oh, the channel card. I think it's got a chance to maybe see some play. I think the biggest issue right now is cards like Fading Hope, Bounce Spells, and also Spikefield Hazard, the MDFC, are pretty good against it. Unlike I mean, we're not gonna mulligan it, but unlike an actual Land of War Elves, if you get it bounced, it's gone forever. So I think that's part of the reason. But I do think it's a card that can potentially see play. I think the other problem with the card is the spell mode of it's kind of meh-ish. Island for our opponent and passes. We just gotta draw our Tempered in Solitude or even more lands. I'll hit you with the rabbit. About it. Yeah, I mean, I think this deck, there could be an argument to playing. Yeah, we had straight mode earlier, so I think it lined back up. There could be an argument to playing 16 in this deck. It's definitely on the fence. It is relatively low curve. So like it could be worth it. The Boseiju Lotto. Gotta open that $50 Boseiju. We did open the $50 Boseiju, so now we're rich. We're rich now. It worked out. What is it with people playing? Oh, this is the mill one. All right, sure. I thought this was the Dragon Egg one again. What is it with people and their Dragon Egg enchantments? Put a counter on a creature. Spin. Well. All right, well, we're gonna do something. It's not a super exciting trade, but sure, pass the turn. This would be a lot better if we had a modified creature. Opponent. What do you think about running a draft deck with 50 cards? So I think that in general, it is. Well, this would have been great in our deck. I think in general, that's not something you want to do, just because you're gonna find your good cards left less often. I think if you want to do it for fun, that's fine. But as far as actually it being correct, ooh, all right, Tempered in Solitude, gonna show its worth here, maybe, or we're just gonna exile stuff and not be able to cast it. Get in there, Rabbit Battery. Okay. Yes, that works. That works. Look at that value. Hit you for 1. Free Mountain. Pass the turn. Okay, it's already paid for itself. 2 mana get a land. That's basically rampant growth, right? Yeah, Rother seems really good. What do you think about a card like this? When they print these cards that have mechanics, I kind of wish they just actually keyworded them. I don't know why Wizards is so hesitant to just keyword things. Like why not just say landfall? Why spell it all out? And I know that Wizards has a thing about, oh, we don't want to have too many different mechanics or whatever is their concern, but I still feel like it's probably just worth it. Yeah, let's just kill that. Opponent. So yeah, I kind of wish they did that more, even if it was like sort of awkward because there's only one card with the mechanic in the set or whatever. I still kind of feel like it would be worth it. Wow. Okay, so maybe 16 lands would be better. We are a little floody at the moment. Well, hit you for 1 with the rabbit. Oh, the flood is on. About it. Thinking. Well, so if we play the air, unless we hit a land, we're not going to be able to play what we hit off of Tempered in Solitude. And it gets better if we can find something. I was hoping we would not hit our 8th land, but unfortunately we did. The ideal scenario there, I think, is we attack with Rabbit, we hit something else that works with Modified, and then we can actually get a fully powered Air the Ancient, which would have been good. I was actually considering this the other day. Cards printed for seasoned vets in sets like Modern Horizon seem to actually have less text on them, in part because it makes use of keywords. Yeah, I think that is true. And it would be a way to cut down on the words. So in some ways, maybe like trying to make things less complex by doing it that way. Actually, oh no. Ugh, 9 lands out of 14 cards. Well, I mean, now we don't really have a choice but to play this. And to equip this to that. And to go to combat. And to attack. And to... Oh my goodness. 10 out of 15. Well, opponent. Down to 13. We'll play the land. Pass the turn. This is like epic flood. At my Ixalan pre-release, I built a sealed deck with 12 lands. The deck had 1 mana value spell. Everything else was 1 or 2. Yeah, I mean, if you go low enough to the ground, 12 is incredibly low, but I mean, I think this got to be relatively unlikely, according to the calculator. 10 out of 15, so let's see. 40 lands. 40 cards, 17 lands, 15, 10. Odds of that happening, 1.9. All right, so I mean, you know, the worst 2% possible of our draws, but also not like 0.00000. So yeah, now we're in real bad trouble though. Like our opponent has this huge thing. We can no longer keep attacking. This Roar Earth is going off, and our opponent presumably has some number of non-land magic cards. We've just not drawn many real cards. Tales of Master Shishiru. Opponent. Yeah, we already drew and spent a fade. And if we can't attack, then we can no longer... Yeah, and this gives vigilance. So we can't attack, so we can't draw cards with Tempered in Solitude. Well, yeah. Okay. Let's pull this back over here. What about 11 out of 16? Where does that leave us? Oh, okay. Now we're getting the zeros. We're getting them. Just chump attack just to trigger temper. We might have to. I don't know how we can... So now the zeros are popping up. Now we're to the, you know, the 1 in 1,000 style draws. Getting close to that. So chump attack just to draw a card, but our cards are all cheap. There's no way. I mean, I think we're just scooping, honestly. We'll attack and see just for the memes if we can hit even more lands, but we're going to concede. It's a rabbit battery. Well, sometimes you draw the every land and no action. Oh, Magic. I mean, variance is what makes Magic fun. I mean, I think we're going to just... I guess maybe we're going to cut a land. I do fully expect that once we cut a land, we will be mana screwed this game. But, yeah, Temper did seem good. We need to do some mana weaving. Who shuffled this deck? Don't really do mana weaving. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to win when you don't have any resources. All right, so now we got the opposite problem this time. Well, let's mulligan. All right. Well, I mean, this we will keep. At least we get to flex with our Boseiju to show our opponent what's up. Do you, I think you missed my tip message before. Did you ever look into the 1997 digital only cards? Oh, the ones that were from... All right, play the channel and pass the turn. Opponent. Yes, I did. I did. They did exist. There were some weird ones, like 10 weird ones on oh my god, I never remember the name the name of the game. But yeah, the PC game from the 90s or whatever. I even did an April Fool's video about it like a bunch of years ago. But yes, I did look into them. So you were correct. They do exist. Now play the land. I don't remember what they were. I feel like some of them were interesting. Now go to combat. Well, at least this draw looks like a real Magic deck rather than land. Chandelar! Yeah, that's right. Opponent. Adding some counters. Yeah, the astral cards, that's right. So yeah, I mean, Wizards is, I don't know what they all do, but these are the cards. I don't know what like play a random effect actually means, but Wizards has wanted to have these digital random effects for almost 30 years now, going back to the 90s, and then they had the Dreamcast ones, the short about, so it is interesting for sure. So we can't play a creature this turn. Remove a counter from it. Put a counter on a creature. Activate only as a sorcery only once each turn. Well, I mean, I guess we just keep putting counters on it and attacking. Go to combat. Yeah, definitely it is neat. And it kind of makes alchemy make a little bit more sense. Like in the historic, in the context, essentially. The historic context. Yeah, we do get the blowout, don't we? All right, so that's great. Because now we get to Kami Flare. Kill the spirit. Hit ya. Kill your dork. I mean, this draw the deck's feeling pretty good. Opponent gets to flip their Saga and get a 1/1, but still, I mean, we're beaten down. If our opponent kills our stuff, we get a token. Hot Springs is hasting things in. Opponent. Yeah, we did a draft today. We already did one, and we opened a Boseiju on this one, although you're kind of getting near the end of our limited excursion. The format does seem really fun, though. I think all the people saying that the format is great. It does seem really good for a limited format. And then we'll be back to, I mean, there's a ton of Constructed going up on the YouTube, but we'll be back to Constructed for a Thursday stream. If you play something too troublesome, you can snipe it. Yeah, Boseiju is actually seems very good in limited. I wanted to open it because of the value, but it does just seem like a really solid limited card with the amount of enchantments and artifacts that are running around. Yeah, I think Wizards kind of nailed it with the draft format this time, which is sweet. Opponent. Yeah, I mean that's what we want to be doing, is getting this down with haste. I mean, I'm not just gonna run this out randomly to kill the 1/1. If our opponent plays something really scary, then we'll do it. But we'd rather get to six lands and just haste in this doggo. I want to know though, what channel needs to be 2 mana on Boseiju? Yeah, the cost on this one is pretty low compared to the other ones. I mean, if we think about it, what does it cost to make 2 1/1 tokens? 2 mana. Raise the Alarm, common, 2 mana. Maybe you get a mana tax for giving them haste. So let's say 3 mana. So this would be costed slightly more than what the spell would be. Well, what about Boseiju? Destroy an artifact, enchantment, or non-basic. That player does get to search up a land, and it can be a non-basic. What would this effect cost? Probably 2 mana. Maybe, I guess, if you really, really wanted to squint, you could try to say 1, but 1 seems kind of absurd. Like, a 1 mana spell with this effect, non-basic land, artifact, or an enchantment, I feel like that would be very heavily played, right? Probably 1.5 mana, but regardless, I feel like Boseiju is more undercosted than the rest of them, which is probably why it's most hyped for a lot of formats. 1.5 is probably fair. 1 mana would almost be strictly better path to exile. Well, it doesn't get creatures though. Artifacts, enchantments, and non-basic lands. If it got creatures too, that would be true. Would you ever consider doing a Chandelar stream? I mean, maybe if it's something people are interested in. It would be funny to look back on it. I played it a bit for I don't know where our opponent ended up over there. Played it a little bit for April Fool's video back before Arena came out, so several years ago now, and it seemed interesting. It could be a fun thing to do a stream of. Uncounterable Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're also not taking the uncounterability into consideration, which is another piece of the puzzle that makes it even better. All right, so opponent has returned. Well, play Boseiju. We got to play the land. Do a little flexing. Go to combat. Attack ya. Opponent's trying to make his time out or something. There's Chandelar mods with some recent cards, which is neat. Ooh, I'll have to look into that. I don't think I've ever played him with the more recent cards. That is cool that exists. Teamer Energy, are you playing just kind of like mid-rangey Teamer Energy, or are you playing Pummeler combo-y Teamer Energy? All right, well, hit you down to 11. Playing the Boseiju is a little painful, but I do think that we need to play this Tanuki if we can. The other argument towards playing 17 lands is we do have 2 lands that we're fine using as spells. So it might be that So this attacks, exiles a creature, makes a spirit. I mean, I guess that's fine. The other argument for staying with 17 lands is we do have 2 lands that we can use as spells. So it might just be that our last draw was incredibly unlucky and that we maybe should not overreact to it. All right, opponent eats a card, puts a counter on the door. So I'm playing Budget Magic deck, still really good. May drop a card or 2 for Expressive Iteration because the card's busted. Expressive Iteration's definitely busted. If you can fit in Expressive Iteration, probably should. We have a new donation from Volitic. $5 donation. When are we getting... Well, okay, there's the land, which is sweet. All right, no counters, please. Boom. Dog. Don't counter it. Oh, all right. Opponent has a counter. Super annoying. I'll hit you. Well, now I wish I had the Boseiju. When are we getting Phil as an addition to the Goldfish cast? You have 4X for Commander podcast, and Phil is one of the constructed crew. I don't know. I don't know if that would be something that might happen someday or not. I feel like we've done 4 a few times for the podcast, and why not? Wait, what are we trying to play around? I mean, how are we going to play around the counter? I'm so confused. Wait, what did you want me to play around? Not cast it? Maybe. I don't know. Can we really not cast it? About it. I'm so confused about it. Vases, another hot springs, and well, it looks like that's how it ends. So one thing we've noticed with the podcast, when we've had 4 people in the past, like when a guest comes on, it actually makes it a lot. It's tough. It's tough for everyone to get a chance to speak. Commander Clash podcast, I think it kind of sort of works, although at the same time, the Commander Clash podcast has a tendency to be amazingly long. So I think that's the cost of the more people you add, the longer and longer it goes. The Goldfish podcast is always an hour or within like maybe 5 minutes, within 5 minutes of an hour. Usually, like, within 2 minutes or 1 minute of an hour. We're pretty good at keeping the time. Commander Clash podcast is often hour and a half, hour and 50 minutes, 2 hours. So I don't know if the Goldfish podcast becoming an epic would actually make it better. Opponent. We're playing limited, but I think we're about to die. But at least we opened to Boseiju, so we'll have to see. Thank you so much for the donation, Volatic, and anything's possible. So who knows? Maybe we'll go up to 4 on the podcast in the future. But at this point, I think it's most likely that it'll stay at 3 for now. Yeah, the main challenge with Phil content is just it takes him a really long time to do what he does with all the awesome editing and stuff. Like, it would be awesome if Phil, if we'd have more Phil content, but it just, with the amount of editing and so forth that goes into making a Phil video, it's just not really possible for him to do too much more than what he already does. So that's kind of the challenge. So we'll see. Maybe there'll be a way. I would love to have more Phil content as well. So maybe there'll be a way to do it. But that's the main pinch essentially is just with Phil doing a gameplay video like every 2 weeks. That's not because Phil's like lazy or whatever. It's that it takes him 2 weeks to make a gameplay video. Like, that's how long it takes when you spend days and days editing and all this stuff, animating, all this stuff that goes into making a video. So, well, that's kind of a disappointing end to this one. But yeah. So what do we learn about these decks? I mean, the big thing is, the one thing that really matters is we opened a Boseiju, which that's a birth. Oh my goodness, where is it? We opened a Boseiju, so even though there was some losing along the way, we got it done. We got the Boseiju, we won the Lotto, and that was the overall goal. As far as limited for Kamigawa, it seems really sweet. Our first draft was incredibly grindy. Still a little salty that we didn't end up going 3-0 in that one. So we went 1 win, a timeout, and then that close loss. And then the last one, we opened the Boseiju, which is all that really matters. He's filled in any content recently. I know he was waiting to, he's done some like shorts and different things like that, but he was waiting for new set stuff, I think, to come out to actually do a gameplay video. So it should be expecting a Phil gameplay video in the near-ish future. But on that note, everyone, I gotta go pick up the puppy from a puppy playtime and do a couple birthday things. So I'm gonna take off. That's limited for Kamigawa. We will be back on Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time, playing some constructed, playing some jank. So reminders on the way out the door. Replay YouTube, that's where you'd find old streams, normal YouTube, tons of stuff going up, including Against Odds tomorrow. And one more reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Even get a goldfish sticker. Most importantly, thank you to each and every one of you. Y'all are amazing and awesome, and I love y'all. So have a wonderful Tuesday night. Have a great Wednesday, and I will see you on Thursday to play some janky Kamigawa constructed of some form. So until then, keep being awesome, everyone. I love y'all, and I will talk to you soon.